Hello, a very good morning to all of you. If you can see me and hear me, comment in Y in the chat box so that I know that my sound is audible to you, I'm visible to you. In case I'm not, please go back and rejoin this link again. Super. So I see some old faces as well. Deepa is there, Shrikant is here, Arish is here. Nice. Some old faces, some new faces. Let me have a look at the polls that you have filled in. Let me see who all have joined us today in this session. Okay, most of you are beginners. Some of you are super. So, all right. So, this is the first news that I have to give you. Even if you are a beginner, even if you feel like I've never drawn before, can I do this? Will I be able to do this? Yes, you will be. All right. So there are only basically a couple of things that you need to do before we start the session. First of all is turn on your cameras. Just imagine if in a class a teacher was taking a class and you couldn't see their face, how would it be? So quickly turn on your cameras and you will need a glass of water with you for this session. No, they are not doing watercolors, but this water is for your hydration. So grab a glass of water and show it to me. Hold up your glass and show it to me. And thank you so much for coming on this Saturday, coming to join us on this Saturday class. We could have been sleeping, snoozing, yet you joined us for this wonderful session. All right, so let's start. Welcome to the Draw Like Da Vinci Human Mastery Masterclass for you today. Today, in this one day, you will exploit the full potential of your art. You will be able to see that no matter what you have been drawing for so long, you can draw and you can improve on it. I am Sanchari. I am going to be your communication. I'm going to be helping you with the communication part and the doubts, etc. But your teacher today is going to be Niranjan, who will take you to this journey of art and together help you build this. Together, both him and me are Soulflow Art. We are an organization that believes art is not just a hobby, but it is a tool for your mental wellness. It is a tool that can unlock so much more into you. It is based on this itself. It's art that changed our life. It is art that introduced each ourselves to this. Everything that we have realized in our life, starting from our physical transformation to starting our business, to starting our career, to meeting each other, has come from art itself. So art for us is more than just a hobby. It's more than just lines. It is pretty much our religion. And with this, and we wanted to introduce you to this wonderful magic that art has done for us. Okay, so I'm going to launch a poll here quickly. How many of you, I want to see how many of you think. I launched a yes or no. What do you think about drawing humans? Do you think you can draw humans? Or do you think, no, I draw horrible human beings? Just want to understand the class composition this time. Oh, it's a 50-50% one going on. Yes, Supriya, the meeting has started. That's why you can hear me talk. All right. Super. So for a very long time, I used to think I can draw human beings. pretty happy with my quality of human beings. I was like, yeah, I can draw human. It's not that tough to draw humans. It's easy. So I would draw human beings like this. This would be my average human being that I would draw. And I was very proud of it. Yeah, okay, I can draw human beings. My human beings are looking like human beings. But then one class with Niranjan and my human being started looking like this. Absolutely realistic, absolutely path-breaking, and I was so proud of myself. And that's when I realized that, oh my God, this is a skill that can be taught to anyone. So no matter what kind of humans you make believe, whether this kind of humans or even stick figures, you can do this. And that is going to be the first part of this class. I want you to write on your paper, on your notebook, I can do this. Starts with the belief that you can. Okay. Now, what do you need to grow on this journey, to become an artist, to maybe you will become an art teacher yourself. Very little things you need. First, you need a notebook or a page. Okay, we prefer to use this size, B5.
A5, B5.
A5, B5 we prefer to use, which is close to our palm, because the magic of ink sketching, the magic of pen sketching that we do today here is you can carry this notebook anywhere. If you're in your metro, if you're traveling, you can carry it a small notebook. In case you don't have it right now, it's okay, any paper. You need a pencil, any pencil again. HB, 2B, any pencil you have, the normal pencil that you have. And apart from that, any pen. And when I say any pen, it means any pen, a gel pen, a ball pen. We are using a gel pen, that is 10 rupees gel pen. So if you have a gel pen, it's perfectly fine. It can be any color. Okay, so that is all the materials you need. Of course, you need an eraser to erase your mistakes away, but that's all that you need. Okay. So now let's look at what we are going to draw. How many of you are excited to see what we are going to draw today? Give me an X in the chat box if you are excited to know what we are drawing today. Give me an X. Today we have a very special class. Of course, for Niranjan, all the classes are very special, but this class he has been the most excited because we're going to draw something really amazing today. And I can see some of you have sit with your kids here. Some of it's so nice. Super. So let me take the curiosity and show you what we are drawing today. So Yogini and Lord Shiva. Let's see what the polls say. Do you want to draw Yogini in full tree pose or do you want to draw Shiva? And don't think which is easy, which is tough. You're like, a girl is only wearing this black, so I will make this. This is looking tough. Both of them are same. Let's see. Me and Niranjan have been teaching students over 3 years now, and across this journey, we have realized that art can be so much. It can be such a confidence booster. It can be so much more than this. And it is only recently that we started taking detailed classes for human figures because that's what the audience wanted. That's what students have requested us. So you are all so lucky, so glad to have this rare offering from Niranjan, where he's going to teach you the deep world of drawing and human sketching. And like we always say, art is ABCD, anybody can draw. We are going to draw this today. Let me have a look at the polls. Okay, it's 30-70%. So I'm going to let a couple of you more of you please vote in the poll rather than the chat. Do you have the drawings ready? Give it in the polls chat. We won't be able to count. There are close to 182 of you, so I can't read it in the chat. Put it up in the poll. All of you who are trying to record this session, you will not be able to record this session. So please, we will need our permission to do that. Please don't try to record the session. Try to absorb as much as you can from the slide session. All right. So we have almost 150 participants. I am closing the poll. And I have predicted right. So Shiva wins, Har Har Mahadev. So today we are going to draw this great God and its glory, this great figure in this. Wow, I am already excited. And in the end, I think Niranjan will show all the goddesses that we have drawn. We recently did Adi Purush and all. We are going to have amazing fun today. So have a sip of water. Show me that you're having a sip of water. Hydration is very necessary. And we are going to start this art class today. Okay, turn on your cameras. Triple, have a sip of water. And let's invite Niranjan to come here and teach all of us how to draw. Today I'm also going to draw. This Shiva figure is really interesting me. Yes, I'll also draw it. All right. So over to you, Niranjan.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sansari, for that excellent. Thank you so much, Sansari, for that excellent introduction. She's bringing up the energy. She always hypes everyone up. Are you all super excited to start? Commented X in the chat box if you are hyped to start. And yes, if you are a beginner, I also want you to comment in XP. So that shows that you are a beginner. Can you share the XP? Super. So many beginners here. Super. You know, I love beginners. I love beginners because beginners are always ready to absorb, are always ready to learn. You know, if you know so much, you're always like, I know this, what more can I do? Right? If you're a beginner, there is always this excitement of wanting to do more. There is this excitement of wanting to learn. So, all right, the very first thing I want to get out of your mind is that this is, like Sanchari said, this session is completely beginner friendly, so you don't need any prior drawing experience. Now, moving on to the drawing, so Shiva has one. Okay, I personally wanted that, so we'll be starting with that right away. The very first thing that you need to understand for this is that you need to, thank you so much. You need to have just a few little basic understanding of how a drawing is made. And with that, that's just it. That's all that you need. And then the rest can be done. I'm just going to be sharing. That's very nice, Deepa. So today you're going to do it. I'm going to be sharing the reference picture for you right now. I'm going to be sharing it right now in the chat box. So you can always keep. So I'll be sharing both the pictures. Just give me a minute. All right. So I've shared both the images in the WhatsApp group. This can always be, you know, a ready reference for you if you need. And also I'll be putting the reference in front of me, so you can always, you know, have a look at it. So in case you are not part of the WhatsApp group yet, I am just also dropping the link to the WhatsApp group, which I have already shared with you multiple times already. Okay, I already shared with you multiple times, and I am sharing it once again in the chat box. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jakriti. This is Sanchari selection. So, okay. So yes, I've already shared the link to the WhatsApp group. So, you know, that is always where you can look at the reference. Now, talking about the drawing, see, when you're making a drawing regarding a human figure, there are little basic, fundamental understanding that you need. And that's all that is required. Fundamental, okay, fundamental. I'm not talking about any grandiose idea, fundamental. So what is this fundamental idea? Bruce Lee in action. So I'll be telling you how you can do the Bruce Lee in action, okay, in the ending. So another one of the most frequently asked question is that, okay, so Niranjan, I've learned one drawing today. What if I want to make drawing a part of my life? What if I want to, you know, just how many of you want to make drawing a part of your life? Say I in the chat box. That you want to make this a continuous hobby that you want to do. That's something that you can always fall back upon. So many transformation stories I've seen with this. Yes. So for everyone who wants to make drawing a part of this life, I have something special for you as well. So please, please, please stay with me till the end. Yes. Great. Excellent. Love it. Love it. Okay. So looking at this here, you can all see the image. Yes. Comment in S in the chat box. I'm going to ask you to stay active in the chat box. So please comment in S in the chat box. Great. So now here, basics. When you're looking at a human figure, all of you please turn on your camera, guys. I mean, many of you have your cameras off. It's very, very discouraging to have your to sit in a class where people have their faces blocked. Okay. So first, when you're talking about a human figure, whether it is Shiva, Krishna, Jesus, yourself, myself, everyone, anyone, there are only three basic parts that you have to understand, which is your face. You don't have to draw anything now, just listen. Because we'll be doing it. I mean, this is a drawing class, so we'll be drawing later. So the basics you have to understand is number one, face. Number two, can you all hear me? Hello? Yeah. So number two, what you need is the body, the upper body. Number three is the lower body. Okay. Hello. Hello. Yeah, I think the audio input is three basic parts to drawing a person: face, head, upper body, lower body. Now, the most important that you have to understand between these three parts is the proportion or the relative sizes between these parts. You must have heard this term proportion being thrown at you many, many times. But what is proportion? Guys, proportion means, okay, I want you to pay very close attention. Proportion means the relative sizes between different parts. As in, here is the head, okay, here is the face, the head. This is the body. Now, compared to the head, the body has a certain height. Here is the legs and the feet. See, compared to the head height, compared to the body, the legs are of a certain height. It is its relative sizes between different parts that we can call proportion. Now, what is this proportion? This is fundamentally the most important part here. Let's consider your head to be of a particular height. Let's say X height, okay? X, that can be the height. So X can be any particular height. It simply means the height, the length of your face. For most people, it is going to be 19 centimeters, 22 centimeters, 23, somewhere along that line. You can in fact take a scale right now and you can measure of the head till the chin, what is going to be the height, and that is the height of your head. Compared to the height of the head, there is the upper body. The upper body's height is going to be 2 times that of the face. And this is apt. This is correct. Whether it is Vaibhav, whether it is Kavita, whether it is Mahesh, Anand, Preeti, Jyoti, Sanjay. For all of you, these proportions match. And let's talk about the lower body. The lower body height as compared to the face is 4 times that of the head. Now, how did I come across this? Did I invent it? Did I make it up? Absolutely not. These are all proportions that have been discovered by the great masters of the past. Talk about Da Vinci, Michelangelo, all these people have been, you all heard of Da Vinci? Yes? Comment in S in the chat box if you heard of Leonardo da Vinci. Yes, superb. So, these proportions have been studied in depth by these great masters. And that's just the way we are designed. You don't believe me? After the class, go back, measure yourself. You'll find these to be true. Okay. So now, adding up all these, you have the head of a particular height, upper body of a particular height, lower body of 4 times. So in total, how much is it coming? How much is 4 plus 2 plus 1? Comment in, guys. Comment in the chat box. How much is total? 7, right? Yes, 7. We can also add half of the head height for the feet. And that makes the total height of a person with regards to the head 7.5 times. I'm going to type it down once more. So in case you don't miss this out, 7.5 times head. This is the height of a person. Comment in wow in the chat box if you think this simplifies the entire process for you. You draw one thing, everything else comes, right? It's that simple. So you don't have to now think about no more drawing those human figures with those short legs, no more extra long bodies, no more alien looking creatures. We can in fact create realistic human beings just using these simple measures. Let's get on with it. So now we've learned the theoretical side of it. How exactly do we implement it? That's exactly what I am going to guide you right now. Just a minute as I connect in from the just a minute. I'm trying to connect from my phone. Yeah. Point 5 is defeated. So I'll answer all your doubts. Most of your doubts will be cleared as we start drawing. So otherwise, no matter how much I explain in theory, unless you put it on paper, the doubt always remains. Like otherwise, I mean, this is drawing class, right? I can't just give a theory and go. Okay. So can you all see the sketchbook that is in the spotlight? Yes, please view in gallery mode. If you cannot see this, please view in gallery mode. Please view in speaker mode. Sorry, not gallery mode. Okay. If you're seeing in gallery mode, see there are basically multiple views in Zoom. If you're seeing this as a small tile, you have to go to the top right and then just click on speaker view. So you have to see in speaker view, only then you will do. Now what we are going to do here is that you're going to set this entire paper. You're going to divide it into 8 parts, 8 divisions, as I say. Okay. How are you going to do it? First step, I want you to now start drawing with me right now. First step, I want you to find just take the center of the paper and just pull a line. See, now you might immediately start, there is a voice that's going on in my head. I can't draw a straight line. My line is slanting. My line is bending. If this is a voice that is playing on in your head, ignore it and just pull your pencil. I wouldn't mind even if you use something to support, like keeping a pencil by the side or a scale or a debit, credit card, anything that you can keep to get a straight line. Also, I really don't mind. You can use that. You can use anything, a notebook, anything to keep yourself on the side. Right? Yes. Starting. And this has to be in the center. Why center? Because most often what we notice is that when we draw, after we draw, you will see this is too much towards the left, too much towards the right. So you draw a line in the center. This sets the axis. This becomes the center around which the entire drawing has been made. Step 1, draw a line, vertical line at the center. Step 2, you're going to divide this into 8 parts. 8 parts. So how exactly are you going to divide it into 8 parts? What? Before even getting into the division, I just want you to, from the top of the paper, just leave a little bit of gap. Leave a little bit of gap here. Okay. See, because the drawing I'm going to make, I'm going to fit it inside this. It's very important. See, most often what happens is that when we see something, we look at the big picture, we look at that complex picture and we get scared. What we are doing is we are drawing the easiest. We are drawing the easiest step first, which is just getting to the scale of it. Guys, in the class, try to absorb as much as possible in this session because I promise you, you will be able to understand. You will not really need some additional recording. So, okay. Now, I'm just leaving a little bit of space on the top, little bit of space on the bottom, so that I know I want to fit the drawing inside this. Now this entire thing, I'm going to divide it into 8 parts. So for dividing into 8 parts, you can first divide it by 2 parts. See, just 2 equal parts. Again, like I said, I don't mind if you use a scale, although I would recommend not to. If you want, you can use a scale and make division. But if you don't want to use a scale, you can follow this principle, this technique where, notice how I'm pinching my pencil like this. See, this is the first division. And I'm placing it here to see if these two are matching. If these two are matching, what does this mean? If these two are matching, what does this mean? See, it's equal. If they're not matching, if you drew like this and you see it's not matching, it's getting shorter length, adjust it accordingly. Okay, half. Now you're dividing these two into 2 more equal halves. Now how many divisions do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 divisions. Again, divide these 4, each of these parts into 2, 2. And now what are you left with? 8 divisions. You see that? 8 divisions. So I want you to make 8 divisions like this. And yes, 8 equal divisions. Okay, 8 equal divisions. So many of you who are telling that you can't see you're not in the WhatsApp group and you can't see it. I'm placing the reference image by the side. So this is always good to we can always refer to this. Okay. Eight divisions. Done. Comment in 8 in the chat box if you made this, if you have come so far. Made the 8 divisions. 8 divisions we are doing and not 7.5 because out of this 8, I can easily take 7.5. And I'm going to show you how. We're going to first anchor. We're going to first anchor this by just starting with the head. Okay, so I'm going to draw the head. And for the head, I'm going to just use a egg shape. See, just draw an egg shape for the head. Draw an egg shape for the head. That's it. It does not have to be a perfect egg shape. Just draw an egg shape. That's it. Now we have to draw the body. So far, we have understood about the proportion. Okay. Now, what is the next step? I have to draw the posture. For that also, I'm going to explain to you a very simple technique using which you can draw not only this posture, any posture. Let's look into that now. Let's explore that right. So I want you all to now stop, just stop drawing for a while and simply pay attention. Okay, simply pay attention. All right. So now when you look at a figure, when you are looking at a person structure is made of several parts. The most fundamental to a person's structure is their bones, is their skeleton. Yes, comment in S in the chat box if you agree with me. So what you're taking as a posture is basically a movement of how your bones are, correct? So that means if you can just draw the arrangement of the bones, you can get the posture correct. And for this one, I'm going to show you a technique called the stick figure technique. Stick figure division technique simply means you're going to show the entire anatomical structure, be it Shiva, be it Vishnu, be it Jesus, be it Superman, Batman, be it, I don't know, man, be it Rani Lakshmi Bai, anyone, you're going to show this as a simple division, a stick figure structure. Okay, so far I asked you to just draw an oval for the face. This oval fits within the first division that you need. Now, for the remaining, pay close attention, don't draw, just listen. Here is the upper body. Here is the shoulders. Here are the shoulders. Here are the arms. Here are the hips. Here is the legs. Here is his leg. See, you don't have to draw this look. Don't you think that this posture is fairly easy to draw? Now, if you're immediately going to start to debate that, oh no, I can't draw this, I'm starting. You agree with me? This is easier than the drawing the entire thing at least. Yes, you may yes in the chat box if you agree with me that this lines, structure of lines is easy. Yes, this is what you're going to now do, and we are not going to draw this in random. We are going to draw this according to the proportion system that we have learned. How? I'm going to show you how. Okay. So if you, I hope I'm going at a pace that you're all comfortable. Yes, I'll answer your questions regarding proportion for the hands. And I'll explain that in some time, okay? Okay, so now here, follow me along as we draw the proportion. First is, I want you to draw the head. The head is going to be in an egg shape. Don't look into the details, just draw the fundamentals. And this has to fit in the, how much? The first division, okay? First division, you're going to draw this. First division. Now, for the second one, I'm going to magnify this so you can see this more clearly. For the second one, you're going to draw a line that is going through the center. So now you already have a line, you can just darken it. And this is going through the second and the third division. Okay? The second and the third division. Yes? A line. Now this is your upper body. We can now draw the shoulders. Let's add shoulders into this person. How to draw the shoulders? Most often we draw shoulders. We don't even consider shoulders. I mean, you all must have played the game Hangman, right? How do we draw? So we have the head, we have the upper body, we have the legs, we have the arms. So this is how we most often think of stick figures. So we ignore the shoulders altogether. We're going to add the shoulders as a separate identity, as a separate line here. And guys, you're not going to draw the shoulders straight. You're going to slant this slightly downwards from here. One natural question that will come to your mind is, so Niranjan, what about the neck? Where do we draw the neck? How about that? How do we do this? So notice from the face, I'm leaving a little gap. I'm going to leave a tiny bit of gap before drawing the shoulders. In fact, if you look at the structure of the neck is very interesting, that it mostly looks like this. You have the front, you have the back, and then you have the neck. See? This is the structure of the neck. So that means the majority of the neck is going to come from the side. When you're seeing from the front, your chin is covering most and there is hardly any neck visible. So I'm leaving a minuscule gap before drawing the shoulders. And when you're drawing the shoulders, there are two important things to consider. One thing is you're going to slant it. See, it's like a cloth hanger, right? The shoulders are shaped like a cloth hanger. If our shoulders were straight, we would all be standing like, our shoulders are all straight, you'd be like this. But that's not how it is. Our shoulders have a natural slant, you see. A key part about a figure is observing. It's about observing yourself. It's about understanding yourself. It's about developing that bodily awareness, right? Big part about it is how to decide the width of the shoulders. Yes, I was waiting for someone to ask that question, Apurva. I'm glad you asked. The width of the shoulders is Okay, the width from side to side is going to be the same as the length of the upper body. That means one shoulder width is the width of your face, is the length of your face. See, you can simply measure the length of your face. Okay, place it at the center and see how it is going. That is the length of your one shoulder. Same thing for here. It's going to be the length of your other shoulder. So the shoulder width is going to be the length of your face on each side. Okay. So now you have the shoulders. We'll draw the arms. I'm not going to yet draw the arms yet. We'll give him arms in just a while. So right now we have the shoulder width. And remember this total. See, from here to here, the shoulder width is that of the face length. So the total width like this from side to side is going to be this way. It is pinned on the screen, Jagriti. That's what I said. You have to view this session in speaker mode. If you're viewing in gallery mode, you will not be able to see anything. So in speaker mode only, you will be able to see the class. Just go to the top right in laptop and you can select the view mode. Okay. Now, let's add the hips. One of the most common asked questions that you will, okay, so again, the shoulder width, guys, the width from the center till one shoulder is the length of the face. See, you have the face, which you can draw as an oval, leave a little gap for the neck, and this length is this width. Similarly, this length is this width. See that? See, this length is this width. This length is this width. You see that? And guys, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay, I'm repeating, and I'm ready to repeat again if you are not able to follow along. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the session, what is most important for me is that you're able to get an outcome. That I can break your belief. I can break your belief that you cannot draw. Okay, I want to break that. I want to destroy that. I'm going to destroy it like Shiva destroys with this third eye. So now here, you have the width of the hips. This is the main difference between a man versus that of a woman. That for a woman, typically the hip width is wider than the shoulders. But for a man, the width of the hips is narrower than the shoulders. So what should be the length of the hip, you ask me? I cannot exactly tell you the width that a hip should have because it is different for different people. Someone has a 32-inch waistline, someone has a 28-inch, someone has a 36-inch waistline. So these are all different for different people. But only one thing I can tell you is that when you're drawing the hips, okay, Priyanka, when you're drawing the hips, I want you to make it narrower than the shoulders. Now, don't make it too narrow. Then it is going to look very unrealistic. You can see, in fact, if you just connect it, so you can do this, just connect a line from the edge of the shoulders till the hip. You will see that it has to develop a slight V shape. See, the V shape. It has to develop a slight V shape. Now, if you're making the hips very wide, what will happen? The V shape will go, it will become a bell shape. If you're making the hip more wide, what will happen? This will become a box shape. Do you want your Shiva to look like a box? I'm sure none of you would want that. So what you need to understand here is that the hip width here, and this can be used for future reference when you draw, when you wish to take the practice later, either with me or you wish to do on your own. The fundamental is very simple. You have the proportion, which is 7.5. You draw the posture, the stick figure in the method that I'm going to show you. And this shape, right, this body shape, you have to simply look at whom you're drawing, what you're drawing, and accordingly make. That's it. If you're drawing someone who's very lean, draw very narrow waistline and draw. If you're drawing someone who's plus size, make the width, hip width much wider, draw that. For a man, you're going to leave mostly for men, you're going to show the hip width as that of shoulders or narrower than that. For a woman, you're going to make the hip width equal or more than the shoulder width. Comment in S in the chat box if you have been able to understand this about the way the selection. Okay. See, just observe, just look at yourself. Right. Now, for whom is this proportion not going to apply? This 7.5 and all this. It's not going to apply for little babies, for kids who are yet to reach their adolescence. This might not work. This will also not be applicable for people with serious deformities. Okay, so for them also, someone with a serious deformity, hunchback, then also it won't apply. Like it's just, it can be understood. But for most normal people whom we consider as normal, this applies. Now what is important here is the midsection. For the midsection, I'm going to just pull this. Okay, so right now you have second and third division. You have the fourth division. I want you to draw a triangle like this in this shape. See, this is the midsection. So don't just directly draw a triangle. What is this region? See, this you're going to draw a slight narrow rectangle here. This is for the belt. This is where you're going to place the belt. Okay. This is where the belt and this and the, what do you say, hips. Malayalam, we call it ara. It's going to come here. And you're just going to draw a triangle. So where is this going to limit? This is going to limit in 4. Congratulations, you have drawn half of the posture already. Comment in 4 in the chat box if you're able to get this so far. 4. Okay, great. Love it. Bipin, Komal, Sandeep, Zayami, Kanav, Jyoti. Great. Excellent. Love it. Kalita, Aparna, super. I hope we are all going clear. You're not having any confusions. Yes. Now the next thing here is that we're going to draw the, I'm going to draw the legs. Now for the legs, the total length. Okay. So right now we are on 4th division. You have the 5th division, 6th division, 7th division. By the 7th division, the legs length will be over. And then the last 0.5 is going to be for the feet. So now in this one, his legs in this posture is slightly, it's kept slanting. It's kept a little slanting. It's not straight. Yes, I'll get there. I'm just going to explain the length of the length. You're asking the right questions, Anand. I got my pencil like the triangle one. So here, below this 3rd division, you're going to leave a little bit of narrow, a little narrow gap, and you're going to draw a triangle. See, a narrow gap you're going to leave like this with the triangle, with the rectangle, and you're going to draw a triangle. This is the midsection. So see, why exact rectangle? You need to understand why we are doing this. This is for the hip. So you have the hip that is coming here, and then here, if you look at your hip, you have this region, right, where you're tying the belt. It is this region that we are showing. So make it narrow. Don't make it very big. Okay. Now, I'm going to draw the leg shape, and you have to look carefully and follow along. First thing before drawing the legs, don't start the legs from the center here. Don't start it from the side. Start it here from the middle of the side. And notice how the legs are going. See, I'm just going to draw, sketch. I'm going to show you on the screen right now. The legs once. Look at the legs. The legs are, okay, so here so far, this is the midsection. From here, you're going to draw the legs. Notice how this one leg is straight, other leg is slanting. See that? Notice the posture. The legs are not coming like this. The legs are not in attention. See? How are the legs? One leg is straight, other leg is slanting. But both the legs are straight and there is no bend from the knees. Okay? Let's do this, guys. First leg, you're going to draw it straight from here, from the center of this. You're going to draw
Straight line. For now, just draw a straight line. Don't worry about the knee and all. I'm going to show you how the knee can be placed. How the knees are going to come. So first, let's just draw the neck. And where is this going to end? Guys, here's the number 4th division. Here is the 5th division, 6th division, 7th division. So at the bottom of the 7th division is where your feet is going to come. Okay. Get it? Excellent. And how about this one? You're going to draw a line, not this vertical. You're going to slant it. See again from the center, slant it. And where are you going to end this? You're going to end this at the 7th division. Now, how much to slant? This you have to look at this. I mean, I cannot exactly tell you slant at 5 degrees, 3 degrees. Come on, man. Don't ask me for such questions like what degree. You have to look and you have to make it. Right. A lot of this is about observation. So you're not going to, don't worry too much about the angle at this point. Don't make it just too wide. So don't make it too wide, then it will look ridiculous. It will look like he's down, he's doing some kind of jumping jacks. That's not what we want. Slight slanting, but you're going to keep it here, right? And yes. Slight slanting, you're going to leave it, and here you go, you have this. So you're going to end this at 7th division. Done? Now, one of the most commonly asked questions, frequently asked questions, where is the knee going to come? For this, I want you all to bend your legs. I want you all to bend your legs. Like, I want you all to bend your legs. Okay. When you bend your legs, do it right now. If you are sitting, I want you to see. This is all about understanding the yourself. Mahesh, Anand, come on, guys. So bend your legs, and you will see that your feet is going to touch your glutes. And what does that mean? Your knees are at the center. Okay, your knees are at the center of your leg. Same applies to our arms. See, if you look at my arms, okay, I don't think I'm flexing to show my great biceps, but if you just look at the arms, you can see that this elbows is coming exactly at the center. See, if you look at anatomically, your feet and arms are same. See, this can be like if you're doing a handstand, you will see that this can be the feet, this can be the legs. So the elbows are at the center, your wrist is touching the shoulders. Similarly, you will see your feet is touching your glutes, and that means your knees are at the center. We will explore more about the anatomical relationship between that of the arms and that of the legs in the coming times, but we are getting there. Okay, for now you just got this. Okay, so in order to make this understanding relevant for you, your legs are starting from here. Okay, your legs in fact is lower body starting from here, 4, 5, 6, 7. After the 5th, 4th and 5th division, below the 5th division, you can just draw a round. See? So for the second picture, it is same, just that the posture is different. If you were to draw the second picture, tree pose, how will you draw? You're going to just draw the posture like this. See, if you were to draw the yoga posture, you're going to do the same thing, pretty much the same thing, but here's the head, here is the body, here is the shoulders, then the arms are going to go this way. One leg is going to come, other leg is going to come. That's it. Like the posture, the stick figure is going to be different. That's it. So, like I told you, below the 5th, you're going to draw a small round here to show that this is where the knees are going. This is your knee. Let's add the feet, guys. For the feet, okay, we're going to draw the feet now. For the left, for both the feet, you can just draw this kettlebell, like, the kettlebells that you see in the gym, like that. You can just draw this kettle shape here. One here. For the other one also. The feet can get a little complicated if you're just starting out, but we'll just simplify this using these shapes. See, notice the shape. While one is like a kettle, another one is slightly longer and slanting line. Just follow the shape. I hope you can see the shape. Just follow the shape. And what is going to be its length? At 7.5, you're making this division. See now, look at this. Have you got this? See your figure so far. Let's just revise. You have the head, which we drew at an oval, making the first division. Second and third division goes for the body, which we drew as a straight line, and later develop the shoulders. The width of the shoulders is same as that of the upper body, and from there we drew a V shape. The hip width, because it's a main figure, is narrower than the shoulders. We drew the midsection, which is of this belt, which we just left a little gap for the hip, and a triangle. And from this, yes, that's exactly what I do. So here, from the center, Bhavya, from the center, we drew the leg, considering the posture. We drew one as straight, one as slightly slanting. The overall division is going to be head is the first part, upper body, which also includes the neck, is for the second and the third part, Then you have the midsection for the fourth part. And then here fifth, after the fifth, you have the knees coming in. So the fourth, 5, 6, 7 is where the lower body is going to come, and below that it's 7.5. See, I initially asked you to make 8 divisions, right? So you're just going to take the half of that, 7.5. You're going to get it here. Got it? 8 division, please repeat. So see, the 8 division is very simple. Head for the first part, upper body for the second and third part. 4, 5, 6, 7 is going to be for the legs. Half is for the feet. Half is for the feet. Okay. We started off with the oval. I asked you to draw the upper body. Yes. How I drew the lines in the beginning. Okay. So how I drew the lines in the beginning is, I asked you to make the line in the center. Then I asked you to set the top and the bottom, because this is the total height of the drawing. This is going to be the total height of the drawing. And within this total height, I asked you to first make 2 divisions, turn those 2 divisions into 4 divisions, 4 divisions turn to 8 divisions, and now I have 8 divisions. Within this 8 division, I first drew the head, I drew the upper body, I set the shoulder width as that of the upper body, I drew the hips, you drew the upper body, then you drew the midsection, which is occurring the 4th division, then we drew the legs, and then finally we added the feet at half. In total, at 7.5, I have the entire figure. Did you guys just notice what we did in the last 25 minutes? I actually did this now in just 2 minutes, I mean less than 2 minutes. So what I want to show you is the possibilities. When you're first learning, because you're learning, you're understanding, you're processing, it takes time. Once this is done, this becomes super simple and you'll be able to get it. Yes? Do you agree with me? Yes, Sanjay. Yes, Vidushi, you agree? Deshna, Janavi, Sunny, yes. Great. Okay, now this is it. Now the next thing is, let's move on to the drawing. Now what is missing in our drawing? It is limbs. It is hands. So let's draw the hands here. Okay, let's draw the hands. First, notice the length of the arms. Okay, for the length of the arm, I want you all to just right now, from where you're standing, from wherever you're standing, I want you to get up. I want you to actually stand up right now. So I want you to stand up like this and see where your hand is touching. See, I want you all to get up. Get active with your body, like understand me, then you will understand. Okay. So now here, you notice that your elbows is somewhere around the rib region. Your wrist is at the bottom of the midsection. See, when you outstretch your arms with your fingers, where is your fingers touching? It is ending above the knees, somewhere around the middle of the thighs and above the knees. See, your arm length in total, if you look at it with regards to your body, you will see that your fingers are ending above your knees, somewhere in the middle of the thigh it is ending. Your wrist is at the midsection. If you put this total length according to the proportion we have learned, you will see that the length of the arm is going to be, okay, we'll just draw a straight line now. it is going to be 1 division, 2 division, third division, and a half. For the 3.5 is going to be the division. And like I told you, 3.5 is the total length of the arm. I'm going to bring a slight bend to his arm, like in the posture here. So first, I want you to bring this, I want you to draw a line at almost, see, from the second and middle of the third division. These divisions you have drawn are your guideline, okay? I'm just getting there, okay? Just you can follow along. I have a little, asthma trouble. That's why I have this coughing, but it will pass. So at the halfway of the third division, you're going to bend the arms a little and bring it till the end of the fourth division. See, at the second division, you're starting the arm where the shoulder where the shoulders are. See, okay. Here the shoulders are going. So you're going to, from the shoulder tip, you're going to bring it. Notice here, middle of the third division. From here, you're going to bend it, slide bend, and you're going to slant it. Like I said, the elbows are at middle way of the arm. So don't worry too much about the reason I'm not explaining that 3 times 3.5. 3 times 3.5 is, I don't want to confuse you guys because this is just the starting.
For all of you, please hydrate yourself, drink some water.
Yes.
Hydration is a big part of it.
We're almost at the halfway of making the sketch. So it's important that you drink water, you hydrate. Okay. So that's why I don't want to confuse you people, and I'm going to keep it simple. But just understand that below your midsection, it's going to come and it is going to be middle here. OP, I'm giving you breaks. I'm giving you breaks in between. These times that I'm pausing, I'm asking you. These are all your breaks. So have water, drink some water, and after we make the pencil sketch, I'll give you a short break to catch up. Okay. Awesome. So just bring a small division like this, middle way of this entire length, and slide bend, and you have this arm. I can draw the palms. See how the palms are going to come as that. Similar to the same shape of the feet, you can also draw the palms like this. See, like this. Just how you drew the feet. Just show the palms. Notice where it is ending. It is ending above the knees, right? It is ending somewhere in the middle of the thighs, like you had observed. You just show this shape here. These shapes does not have to be perfect. You just need to understand the proportion and you'll get it. So that's it. That's simple. Okay, great. So catch up, look into it, correct. If you have any questions, you can ask. You can also consider this to be breaks. Like I'll not be giving long breaks, but these are your short breaks. Have water. Please, guys, hydrate. Hydration is super important. Yes. It's going really well. Now let's do this final arm. Before drawing the final arm, it goes without saying that the length of the left and the right arm is the same. Correct? Yes. Give me yes in the chat box. You agreed? Needless to say, left and the right arm, the length is going to be the same. How we drew the left arm is how I'm going to draw the right arm. Now the challenge here is, since this arm is spread to the side, here it is easy for me. I can just see second division, third division. I can draw like this. I can just take it lengthwise and I can draw. Here, so here this palms is 0.5. Yes, palms is 0.5. You're correct. So now here when it's spread to the side, I don't know, it can get a little complex. So how do we deal with that? You're going to use, and here I'm going to show you a different technique where you're going to use the measurement of the one you have drawn from the left and you're going to use it to the right. This is your left division. You're going to use that for the right. See, this division that you have, right? You're going to turn that to the other one. So you can simply measure like this. See, this much length it's coming. So this much length here also it will be coming. See, if you want, you can use a scale, but I don't think a scale is necessary or even needed. You can just draw like this and just measure, just check. See, this is matching to this. Okay, so shoulder to elbow, elbow length, check, left and right. Now for the other one, how is this posture going? Notice this posture. See, I want you to observe this posture is slanting, right? And what about this? What about this length? Again, just measure. See, this measurement, same as this measurement, right? This measurement is same as that measurement. So if you simply understand the essence, that's why the technique of proportions can be so helpful, because once you understand this, then the process becomes very, very simple. Slightly forward, is it? So very good question, Kiran. Yes, when the hand is positioned forward, very good question, very intelligent question. So when the hand is positioned forwards, if I have this arm to the side and this arm to the front, naturally this arm sideways length won't be the same. Even if I have it slightly angled, the length is not going to be the same. But here in this drawing, this is called foreshortening, perspective foreshortening. One person has asked in the comment chat how to bring in proportions into it, how to bring in the perspective into it. So that becomes a different topic altogether, where we're learning about perspectives, proportions, and it becomes complex in that sense. So in order to simplify it, I'm not going to get into the foreshortening effect where this is bigger than this or any of that, but I'm just going to draw to the side. So how are you going to make the division? One arm down, one arm to the side. Okay. But yes, if I were to do it this way, then it won't, it wouldn't go. So just check like this, and for the palms here, you can just draw this. See, notice the basic shape. For the palms, you can just draw this. For the wrist, you can just draw this oval round here, and that's it. Here. Ooh. What do you think, guys? Are you happy with the way this is done? If this is a wow moment for you, comment in that you have discovered something that you never thought was possible. See? So when you say explain again, I can, you can ask me. Like, in fact, I'll just do one thing. I want you all to turn on your cameras right now. You can see Shiva, right? You can see Shiva. See, the best part about this is not even that we are now drawing Shiva. The best part about this is that you can use this as a template to draw anyone. You can use this and draw Indiana Jones. You can use this and draw Doctor Strange. See, if instead of this you had to hold a whip in the hand and a gun on the other, it would become Indiana Jones. If you were to draw a Sudarshan Chakra, it would be Vishnu. So the basic idea is the same. Just the details on the surface you're bringing in changes. Aishwarya Rai, yeah. For Aishwarya Rai, if you were to draw, no. Oh, I can see who Bibu is thinking of. So Aishwarya Rai, if you were to do this, then you'll have to alter the bodily proportions a little. As in, this is a male posture. For the female posture, you will have to make the shoulder slightly narrower, hips wider. Then the body shape is not going to be V, it is going to be like an hourglass. That I will not be able to cover today, unfortunately. But in the masterclass, which I'll explain to you in the end, we will be able to talk about all that. Okay. So not enough space on the right hand. If you're not getting it, then adjust. I mean, there's nothing I can do. That's why I told you, keep it towards the center. Maybe just adjust somewhere and just try fitting in. If it's not fitting in, just adjust. That's it. What else can you do? So I want you to now turn on your cameras and show me. Please, guys. Turn on your cameras. All of it on your cameras. Show. Hold up your sketchbook and show me. So Bindu, love it. So Bindu, I love what you made. Here, I'll just from here I'll see what I can correct. I love it. See, the posture is very nice. My recommendation is that the shoulder width, is little too wide. The shoulder width is a little too wide. Make the shoulder width like you in fact you made him look very hunk. The proportion look very much like a hunk, but the other arm I can see it's not fitting. So I will recommend making the shoulder slightly narrower, like tone down the width a little bit, and then make the arms fit in the arms. Okay. Let's look at more. What all I can see. Anand, I love it. Anand has made the entire proportions and everything. Superb, yeah. Very nice. Superb. So I love that you made the sketch, you put in the effort to draw all this. So now, as I give feedback for a few more people, you'll get 2 minutes. Can you quickly, I think you did it on your iPad. Okay. So add a new layer onto it and just draw the stick figure alone. You can retain this as one page, as another page, as an added page. You can do this. So then then next stage we'll do the details. Maybe turn that to a new page. So you'll get layer by layer, you'll be able to see. Okay. Don't erase this. Don't erase this division. In fact, anyone who wants, you can do this right now. If you have like Anand, you made all the lines and divisions. This can be a reference later also. Take a new paper and quickly try sketching it again in under 2 minutes. Just try quickly sketching it. And that on that we'll do the detailing, because after this we're going to move on to the detailing. Okay, Sai Teja, let's look at little Sai Teja. Yes, Sai Teja, show me. Love it, man. See, I'm just going to add Sai Teja on the spotlight. Okay, so Sai Teja, I can see a little bit of confusions in the proportions. The problem is that the body, the upper body is longer. You made it longer. So you made the upper body 3 divisions long. I want you to make the upper body only 2 divisions long. You understand? So the upper body length, whatever you have made, divide it. I mean, reduce the length. Reduce the length so it looks more like this. All right? Great attempt. So guys, if you made any of these parts longer, shorter, you should be correcting it. See, it's all about the proportion. If you get the proportion, does it look very real? And you can actually see that what you're drawing right now. You can actually see Shiva coming here. So Shiva will be angry if you don't draw him right, and you don't want this read. So correct it and bring the proportions. Yes, Vidushi, love it. Let's look at Vidushi. Great, lovely work, Vidushi. You got the proportions, you got the shape. Are you happy with the way it's coming out? Awesome. So now you can do is just show me the drawing again. I think, oh, you're sitting in front of a gym. Are you a gym trainer? Ah, that's great. I think. So you might want to just adjust the shape of the face, which I'll explain in some time. That's just it. Apart from that, it's going great. Let's look at more. Aparna, Supriya, great work. Priyanka, lovely. Harita, love it. See, Harita's has come out very, very well. Great, excellent. So the posture, you got enough space for the arms also, the legs also. Maybe you can just spread the other leg a little more so that the angling is, the angled part is coming a little more. You just play around with the positions a little more so you can get that dynamic shape a little more. Ananda Krishnan, let's look at Ananda Krishnan's drawing. Guys, by the way, you can consider this as a break. Okay, everyone who wants a break, who wants to quickly, take a bio break, go to the toilet, have water, grab a snack. This is your time. Ananda Krishnan, great work, Ananda Krishnan. Love it. So, okay, so now one small suggestion is leave a little gap for the neck. That's it. You've drawn the shoulders immediately below the face. Like I see, if you look at this one, oh, you have those posters, manga posters behind. I like that. I like that. So here, no, you have the face, just make a little division. See, like this small division here, little gap for the neck. Small gap is okay. Please avoid drawing directly from the face. Avoid leaving a large enough gap for a body to fit in for the neck. Let's look at some more. Galaxy tab. Superb, superb. I love it. I think what's your name, sir? I think you must be the most senior most member here in the class. What's your name, sir?
Ashok Kumar.
Ashok Kumar. And what's your age, sir?
Pardon?
Your age.
67.
See, Ashok Kumar sir is an inspiration for everyone. Give it up to him. Give it up to him, because we often think that, you know, I'm too old for this, I can't do. And look at him. See, I think yours has come out the best. Respect. I mean, literally hats off.
Thank you.
Age is never a problem, guys. Femina, I'll look. Okay, see, I'll not be able to look at everyone's drawing for obvious reasons, but I'm trying. Shreya, great work. Sunny Kumar, superb work. Sunny, just leave a little gap for the neck, I think. You know, just if it's not apt, just adjust it. Harsha, superb. Rashmi, great. Everyone's body shapes has also come out well and correct. Arun Prashant, lovely work. Srinivas, Neha Goyal, Shitija, Kiran, I can see you. Ansh, Deepa Warrior, Snekha, great work, Snekha. Indu Bharati, Vignesh is okay. So Vignesh, just for a lot of you, I'm seeing that the body shape and the neck is where you're having the trouble. Just leave a little bit of gap for the sun and the body shape. Now you have to look at what is the shape you want to create and accordingly. The legs, I think the legs in yours is a little too short. Just, I think it's a little short. Maybe you might want to measure and double check and see. Okay. Just double check. I think just from my eye level, maybe I'm wrong, but from my eye level, I think it's a little. And Rahul, great work, Rahul. Talisha, great, superb. So I think now we are good to go. We can go. I hope, even if you did not immediately get feedback on your work, don't worry, guys. Please don't take it hard. There are like 300 participants and I'm like the only person. It's not practical for me to call out each person. But center is not touched. Hey guys, yeah, I'm sorry. The lights just went off. So that's it. And anyways, I'm back. I'm glad I have a power backup. So that's not a problem. I hope I'm audible and I'm clear now. So like I said, it's not practical for me to look at each one's drawing right now. For those of you who want more detailed feedback, there are ways. I'll tell you how you can do that. Okay, so now let's go. Let's go back to our drawing. You might see that it is a little less clarity. That's because the lights has gone, but I hope you can manage with this. Okay, I hope you can all manage with this. Yes, give me a yes in the chat box if we can go ahead with this. Now here, let's draw the arms and the legs. The shape of the arms, okay, the shape of the arms is very, very important. The shape of the arms and the legs is going to be like that of a tapered cylinder. See, this is a cylinder. This is a cylinder. What is a tapered cylinder? See, if you look at your wrist, it is narrower than the elbows. If you look at the shape of the arm, see, it's slanting towards one side. If you look at the shape of the arms, right? This fairly looks like the shape of the arms. Okay, it's wider on the top, narrower at the elbows, even more narrower at the wrist. So this can be your palms, or you can even turn it to your feet. See, either ways it's the same. But my point is very simple. The difference between arms and legs is legs are bigger, thicker than the arms. While you might be able to do an arm curl of 40 kilos, you will be able to squat 120 kilos. That's just it. So your legs are bigger and thicker than the arms. And structurally, they look the same. So now you're going to draw the shape for the arms. The lights are back. Shivji has blessed us. For the legs, we are now going to draw first we can start at the legs. Start from these sides here. Okay. And draw the shape. See, notice how you're going to make this tapered shape like this. You have the knees for which you're drawing the circle. From here, you can draw this. See that? So just log the shape. Please, guys, do not draw flat cylinder. You're going to embarrass me if you do that after all this explanation. After all this explanation, please don't make a straight cylinder. Don't also at the same time make it pointy. It's true you have to make it narrow, but don't make it pointy. Do you end lower arm? Little before 5. Oh, very good question. So the lower of the arm, no, I end this. See, this is the fourth division. After the fourth division, I add the fist, which is what, half. So at 4.5 is where the arms are going to end. I hope that makes it clear. Same thing you can do for the other legs. Just the shape is different, guys. You can start the legs. See, you drew the triangle, right? Why did we draw triangle? From here, you can start one side. This is the inner thigh, adductors, and here you can start the outer thigh. See? So you can draw this. Shape here. And see that? So overall, now you can see even the shape of the leg. So don't worry too much about the muscles and structure. We will get there. We are getting there, okay? The muscles are secondary. Most often what happens is we pay too much attention on the muscles and not enough on the structure. The muscles are secondary. What you have to, however, pay attention to is the overall is the actual structure. So I'm just going to correct it. I think even my legs are a little too spread out. I'm going to bring this correction. So if any correction you want, you can do it right now. Okay, you can just make this, just anything you want, you can just make it in the posture, in the structure, the shape. And just don't make the legs too thin. That is one of the common mistakes I've seen. Make the legs thick. See, the legs are supposed to be huge. Most often in our efforts to make someone look like a bodybuilder, we draw the legs very thin and draw the upper body as big. But this is wrong. The lower body always has to be bigger than the upper body in terms of thickness, in terms of length. Your legs are always supporting your weight, right? Without a big enough lower body, it is going to look awkward. Okay, this is the legs. I can also draw the arms. Before drawing the arms, guys, first draw a small round here at the edge. This is for the shoulders. See, the shoulder muscles develops as a round outside, right? The shoulder muscles or the delts, they come outside like a round. Sometimes we draw those, you've seen those baseball players, we draw with these large shoulders. You draw these round. So don't directly draw arms. Just as you do the hips here, you're going to add a round and you can make this as big as you want depending upon how muscular you want it to look. See, if I drew a large round, it's going to look swole. If I draw a small round, it's going to look lean. So this really depends upon how big you want to make. I will say, look at the picture and depending upon that, you just draw a round here and the outside. On both sides of the arm, you're going to draw a round. That's it. See? Both sides of you're going to draw around and that's your shoulders. Once the shoulders are made, just like you drew the legs, you can draw the arms coming here. See? Just complete one arm. And just like you drew this, let's draw a round for the shoulder. And you can draw the other arm as extending out of it. See, add width around it. Like you have drawn the structure around it, you can add width. I'll just give you some time to catch up, bring any changes. The fundamental remains the same. The fundamental remains the same. You have this arm here in the center, and then you can show this like this. See? So Now, how big should this be? It depends upon how muscular you want it to be. Like if you draw it like this, it's going to look very huge. See, if you draw the arms like this, it's going to look very huge. If you're drawing it very thin, it's going to look skinny. So depending upon how big you want to make. And here I cannot tell you make it 2 times the face length, 0.3 times the body length. It's going to be ridiculous if we start getting into so much details. But the point is very simple. Look at what you're drawing. See how big you want to make it. Depending upon that, add the volume. The structure remains the same. The volume remains is different. And just make it narrow around the wrist, slightly wide around the elbows, and widest at the shoulders. In order to get the shape of the shoulder, you're also drawing a small round outside. See, one small round, and you're completing the arm length. So can you see Shiva already? Yes. Commented I in the chat box. I have got it. I want to see how many participants are here. You can see there are more than 200 participants. I want 200 eyes. So if you're having any trouble with the proportion, just follow what I said. Like at this point, it's not lack of instructions, it's just lack of attempts. So if you're not getting it yet, attempt again, try again. These are all your chances to try again. So for the right arm, the process is very simple. For both the arms, in fact, we first draw a small round for the shoulders because the shoulders are rounded. See, here also the shoulder is rounded, here also the shoulder is rounded. You draw a small round outside of this division that you made. And then from there, you draw this shape just like you drew the legs. You're going to make it narrower around the elbows and narrower around the wrist. And this is how you're going to draw. The fist is coming here, and this is your step. See, powerful, right? Powerful drawing. We have made it so far. It's time we move on to the next part of it. Both the arms, just draw the round for the shoulders, extend the shape. Don't make it, remember what I said, don't make it cylinder, make it tapered cylinder. First, it is wide at the shoulders, make it slightly narrower at the elbows. From the elbows to the wrist, make it even more narrower. You can start from anywhere from now. Shoulders or the wrist. I will recommend start from the shoulders because the arms grows from here. Start from the shoulders, extend it outwards. That is what I would always recommend. But always remember, no matter what you do, draw it around this line. See, here is your line, right? Here is your line. This line, make it around this. That's it. Here's the line. Around this line you make. Here is the line. Around this we made the body. Here is the line. Around the line we drew the legs. So these lines are your skeletal structure. Now what you've drawn is a muscle. What you've drawn is the tissues in the muscle. Round around shoulders, how to guess the pivot to draw those rounds. Oh wow, very, very intelligent questions. So see how to guess the pivot to draw those rounds. So the thing is that you can think of it this way. Here is your regarding drawing this. Here you have your length, and here you have started with the shoulders. Okay, this is the basic for the shoulders you do. Now for this, you are drawing this. You're drawing the upper body. You can think of this as the frame for the upper body. Above this is the head that is coming, and you can just tell we'll add the neck just in a while. And this is your upper body. Thank you so much, Rahul. In fact, one person had, when I sent the message, join in live tomorrow, one person. I hope it is worthwhile. I hope it is worthwhile joining, paying you tomorrow. I'm glad I got the validation. Thank you so much. So now here, we have this for the shoulders. No. One mistake will be to draw it from outside. See, then in this case, you're making the shoulders too wide. See, your muscles are here. This is your traps. And then you get the shoulders like this, and drawing, it's a mistake. Nobody's shoulders are like this. But if you understand the anatomy of it, this is the edge. Here you have the ball and socket joint, correct? From here, the arms are starting. This is the shoulder ball and socket, and here you have the arms are starting. The reason I asked you to draw the round was you have a small, if you drew it straight like this, then the arms will look straight cut. But the shape of the arm, we all know that there is a small round here for the shoulders. We want to get this round for the shoulders, which comes slightly outside of this. It is for that reason I asked you to draw. So the round can look half inside the body and half outside the body. I hope that explains the concept. Okay. Please ask questions. Questions are what will help me give you a more detailed insights. Okay, so now we have the figure, we have this. It's time we added little details. First, starting with the neck, so you can just add the neck here. See, just below the thing, you can just connect with the neck. Again, don't make the neck too wide, don't make it too narrow. One mistake will be to draw the neck like a pencil. Another mistake will be to draw the neck like a log of wood. Think of how your face is and draw the neck. We can now add the trishul, which you can extend outside from here. See, here is the arm. So here I'm just going to let me just adjust the arm a little because so here is the arm. From here, you're going to pull a straight line. See, this is your trishul. So now we are also drawing the props. You can, I would not recommend using scales or anything. I see AI can generate that, right? To be honest, AI can generate art. So at this point, this is not something that is very unique per se that only you can do. But what connects us to human are these small imperfections that we do. You don't, nobody is perfect, right? Nobody is perfect. Neither am I, neither are you, nobody is perfect. So the little imperfections that you bring in, that is what makes a drawing look humane. Don't worry about making it all right. I would not recommend using a scale unless absolutely necessary. So just pull, in order to get those long lines, you can in fact hold the pencil little away so that you can get this length and just draw a straight line. This is going to be the division where this is coming. And this is, okay. So Deepa will have a detailed review at the end of the class. All right, don't worry. And you have this thing here. And see, you can just show the trishul, the shape. So this shape of the trishul, you can just draw the basic shape of the trishul. So see, this can also be Aquaman, you notice. If you are a comic fan, if you're a DC comic fan, you want to turn this to Aquaman, you can do that. If you want, if you're a Marvel, you can turn this to Namor. Trishul, right? So notice how this is not vertical. It is slightly slanting. That's how the trishul is being held. This is just small touches, nuances. Okay, now we have the trishul. Let's draw the remaining details. I'm going to take you through the step-by-step details now. Starting with the face. Okay, let's draw the face. How many of you are excited for drawing the face? Let's do this. And if you are following up with me, that is if we get enough time, because after this we'll also have to ink, and I will also show you my sketch, my sketching collection. How many of you want to see that? Okay, but you have to follow with me. You have to be good students. You have to be good students and draw correctly, only then I will show. Now, see, here is the head. Now I'm going to draw the hair. I'm going to start drawing with the hair. The hair occupies little portion of your head. See, this is the head. Little portion of it is going to come for the hair like this. Little portion is going to come for the hair. And a major portion is going to come outwards for the bun. See, signature, right? You're going to draw the bun and the small and this enlargement. You can in fact draw one oval bun and one. I'll just enlarge the head and I will show you. You have the face. Okay, so here is the face. Hair occupies a small portion in the face. But then, considering his large hair bun, you're going to draw this outside and also this outside. See? You see that? But mistake number one. Here is the face. Not covering any portion of the face with the hair. Like some people just draw this. What is this? I don't know what this is. Some portion of it has to come inside the face. Some portion of hair outside. Then comes the bun. Okay. Step number one. And outside of this, you can draw this hair. See, you can draw, you can give whatever hairstyle you want. At this point, guys, there is absolutely no compulsion that you have to draw what I'm making. Give it your own hairstyle. No, I mean, we can all interpret our gods and deities in our way. But here I'm just I'm being faithful to the original because, you know, I want to show you how to get what you see, but feel free to bring in your creativity into it. And yeah, I'm not drawing the ear on purpose. I will show you how, why, but you can just add the hair here like this and see, you can just make this hair shape come out and it's going to look very nice. Okay. In case of short hair, don't draw so much. Don't draw so much outside. Hair has to occupy a portion of the face. That is a fact. Outside of it, how much you draw depends on that. Okay, so first this, we'll draw the details of the face a little later. Step one, second level of detail, we can draw the snake. We can just draw the upper body. We can draw the frame and then we can add the snake. So let's just add some muscles. Let's make him a little muscular. Okay. So this part, a lot of you would have been waiting for. And guys, feel free to add muscle definitions your way. You want to make him more buff? Go ahead. You want to make him lean? Go ahead. You want to give him an impact abs? Go ahead. So outside of this frame, I'm drawing this shape which defines the chest muscles. And I'm going to do the same on the other side as well. So this defines the chest muscles. The center line, you can draw the center line. So this is the chest. Don't draw a straight block. Don't draw, please never draw a straight line. Okay. Outside, draw this V shape so that you can get this. Yes. See, you can get these wings. So just again, if you want to make the lats huge, lats of the wings huge, that's up to you. But I'm going to stick to what I see, and you can do that. But this, don't make it flat. Make this come outside, like cover a little bit of this coming outside here below the armpit, so you can get this lat spread. Let's draw the shoulders with this round seam. This is what I had told about the shoulders. A small round here for the shoulders. Show this division here. I'm not going to draw the arms as flat. I'm in fact going to give him a little bit of curve here for the muscles. Again, I don't want to overdo it, but just a slight curve. And also a slight curve on the other for the triceps. See? If you look at the shape of the arm, okay? Look at the shape of the arm. So this is your basic shape of the arm. The bicep muscles is going to come outside like this. Triceps is also going to come outside like this. See? So over this basic cylinder, you're adding an enhancement. That is how you draw the muscles. Same thing for this. Over this basic shape, you're going to add the forearms. So again, this is on how huge or how small you want to make. Let's see here, I can add the shoulders if I want, and that's basically how muscles are formed. But don't get too caught up in this. I know it's very fun to draw muscles, but that's not, don't get too caught up. Focus on the getting the shape. The definition I'm leaving it to you, have fun. One for this arm. Let's also. And one very important and overlooked factor when you're drawing is that when you're drawing, shoulder circle and arm circle. We'll get there, Madhava. So we'll once again go there. Okay. One of the most important things and overlooked factors when you're drawing something, have a reverence for what you're doing. First thing is you're creating a god. So there is a divine energy what you're drawing. Secondly, when you're creating, you are, in fact, when you're drawing, you are being a creator. You are doing the work of God. So have that guts for yourself as you're doing. Be in that sense of awe that you're doing something amazing. And that will certainly reflect in your drawing. This is a non-technical aspect which you have to feel. So now this arm is here. And the upper body I made. Okay. So before drawing the snake, I'm just going to show I'm going to draw the waistline. Here you can show the belt, see, not the belt like the tie. It's tied around here. Shaping of the shoulder. So for the shaping of the shoulder, I'll just show you the shaping of the shoulder once more. You have drawn this line, like I asked you to make a small round. The shoulder when you're shaping, keep a slant here. This is the traps. Then here, draw a small round. This is the delt. Then make an oval. This is the biceps. Unlike what most people do, like when they draw biceps, they draw a round like this. It makes the person look like a cloud. But instead, draw a longer oval. What I find funny is people messaging and asking for recording when the workshop is going. Come on, guys. Please let this get over. Okay. How to make collarbone. So very good thing here. Here I'll just draw this on a bigger scale to help you understand. Here you have your body, you have the neck. See, here you've drawn a straight slant, right? Make a rounded slant and then that becomes the traps. Then this round here for the shoulders. You understand? So don't make it, see, here you have initially drawn a flat shape for the shoulder. Over there, just add a small round like this and then this becomes a shoulder muscle. So that you'll get that nice shape. Okay. So now here you have the shoulders, you have the arms, you have this. You can don't forget to draw the width on the other side as well. You don't want to make it flat like that. Don't forget to draw the width on the other side. So you have this. You have the belt. Okay, you have the belt. And here you can draw this clothing piece. See, the belt has to pop a little outside. I'll just tell you that one common mistake again, which a lot of people make when drawing arms is just drawing the one side and making the other side flat. This is not how our arms are. A muscular arm, just as much as you have the biceps, you also have the triceps. So don't forget on making this width on the other side. Don't make it one side. Just a small information for that. Here over this, you can draw the shape here. See the cloth, you can draw this cloth division here. Getting that? This place is here at the side. Don't focus so much on the prop side, no? The conch, shell and all that we'll do. So you can draw this cloth that's coming here. And then below this, you have this, see? See, notice how this is covering almost the entire thighs, almost the entire quads. It's covering like this. See? draw it over the legs. So basically, I'm just drawing the clothing. See, look at the clothing. What I'm ignoring here is the thread-like feature, the texture. I will show you how you can create that later when we are inking. I'm ignoring that. Over this, just draw a bell-like shape. See, here one shape here, another shape that's coming. Just draw a flower or a bell-like shape over this. If this is too complex, just draw a straight skirt. That's it. And notice how I'm drawing it over the legs. Notice how it is, I'm making it spread outside of the leg. See, these are all the important information you're missing. This is the leg. Outside of it, I'm spreading. I'm covering it over here. Now you might ask me, why are we, if we were to cover this, why did we draw this in the first place? Why did we take the trouble to draw this in the first place? The reason is this is how you learn. You learn to draw the legs over that, and above that you can draw it. Now, if you were to draw, let's say, I don't know, you were to draw someone else wearing a jeans. You know to draw or the shape of the legs. Instead of drawing this skirt, you can draw this jeans. That's it. Okay. Let's add the shape of the leg. See the leg, you can show the leg muscles, adding a little bit of width here and here. See, you can show this, you can show the calf. There is not a lot of tips I can give you regarding the shape of the muscle, except for just look and see how best you can get it. A lot of this also comes with practice. I hate to break it to you, but this also requires practice. I have no magic formula that I can just, just cast and you get it. This you will understand the fundamentals. I can help remove the fear from you, but it requires practice. Okay. So now same for the other leg. See, I'm not making the legs thin. You can make it nice and thick also. Like around, you can make it nice and thick coming from here and from this side. Just draw a small round here for the knees, and for the calf, you can make it thick from one side, little flat from the other end. This is your calf. What do you think, guys? Can you see Shiva already? I can feel Shiva here. We have not yet got into the details even now. Yes. Okay. Going great. Let's add the feet also. Let's also add the feet. Let's add the feet and the palms, and then we can draw the remaining of the features. The feet can get a little tricky, but yes, I'm going to show you. See, for the legs, no, it's just like how you do the arms. How did we draw the arms? Similarly, you're going to draw the legs. Like here is the line. Here is a line. Here is a line. And this is the line for the legs. So here I asked you to draw the knees. For the legs also, make it thick from the top. See, the detailing depends upon how well you know the anatomy and the practice you have. Show the knees. And then here you can show the calf. See, this is the shape of the legs. Just like this, it's wide on the top, narrower at the knees, slight bump for the calf, and then again it gets narrower at the feet. So now we're going to draw the feet. The feet can get a little tricky, so please pay attention. Okay. You have the shape here, this basic shape you have, right? I want you to slowly pull this down, and add a round here. Make a small round here. This length is of 7.5. Okay. Pull this down to make a small round at the edge. And notice the shape, how it is coming like this and making it wider at the bottom. Within this division, first within this division, you're going to make this 1, 2, 3, 4. So that in total you have 5 divisions. See? See that? You can do the same for the side. Just extend it, make it curved. Don't make it flat. Extend this, make it curved. Make 1, 2, 3, 4 division. Feet process. Yes, feet structure. Magnifying the feet structure. Okay. The structure of the feet. Basic shape is like that of a kettle. Basic shape is like that of a kettle. On this, you're going to curve. See, going to add a curve. Now, depending upon what feet you're drawing, you're bringing an adjustment. Let's say I'm drawing the left feet. I'm bringing a slight adjustment like this in the shape to show this one. If I'm drawing the other feet, I'm showing the other feet. Depending upon this is the shape, curve, and accordingly, see, according to what you draw, you bring in slight adjustments on the shape, like this, you bring in the slight adjustments. Once you have this curve, you're making the division 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you make 4 divisions, you have how much? 5 fingers, including the toes, you have 5. Curve it individually on each side. See, that's it. I know this is not the perfect feet, but this is where you can start. Make a, I'll show this again on this side also. Make an initial curve, make the divisions. See, this division, think of which toe is the bigger and accordingly you can make. Like you can make the toe portion biggest. Then add a curve individually on each, like this. And you have the feet. I know, I understand. This is not the perfect feet, but this is a where you can start. Okay. So that's what I did. Sure. Feet. Now that I have the feet, I'm also going to do the same for the, I'm just going to zoom in and I'm going to show you the palms also. Similarly to this, you extend the shape. Okay, extend the shape. Make the division. See, for the palms, you're just going to bring a small change as though 1 you're going to extend on this side and 4 divisions you're going to extend like this. Because here he's holding the dumru, to show that. So just 1 division you extend for the side, 4 divisions you keep here and just complete this. See that? Please guys, have a water, have a sip of water. I can see that some of you are getting a little overwhelmed, getting a little anxious. I understand that it's a Saturday morning and you're sitting here, and perhaps for a lot of you, it may be the first time in a long time that you're actually sitting for a class like this and at stretch, focus, you're creating something that you never thought was possible earlier. So now here, same for the other arm. See, for the other one also. See, notice here, okay? Whether it is fist or feet, idea is simple. Draw the basic shape. Now for this, you can draw the fingers. Show the 4 divisions. See, 1. In fact, for this one, I think you should only make 4 divisions. Draw 3 lines so that you can make 4 divisions and bend it. See, now this becomes the fist. See that? I'm explaining the fist again in deeper length, depth, the shape. Here's the shape. In the shape, you're making this division 1, 2, 3. So now how much? You have 4 divisions. Bend it 1, 2, 3. See? You can also show the thumb as coming outside like this. Now this becomes a thumb. Right, when he's holding. This is when he's holding like this. Or the other grip. See, the other grip goes like this. This is the shape, basic shape. One division, extend it out. 4 divisions, 1. Extend it here. Now this becomes the fist. So here you can show him holding the dumbu. Yes. If this is become easy for you, comment in EC in the chat box. It will become easy for you to follow now. Even the fist. See, I'm telling you something that's going to mind blowing. The fist and the fingers are often the most toughest. Even for the top animators, the fist and the fingers are the toughest. In order to get this division, it's the toughest. That's why you see even Disney characters have only 4 fingers and not 5. At least back in the older times. Okay. So now we have this. Let's move on. Okay. Whatever is not clear now, we can explain in little in depth later. Let's add the next level of division. So we're going to add some of the signature elements, okay, of Shiva. Some of the signature elements, what makes Shiva. First, I'm going to draw this cloth on the side. So you can just add this here. Extremely sorry for you. So what to do? Whatever is possible, you try. Then here you can draw this. See, just outside of this, you can just show like how this thing is, you can just add this. Okay. So you can show this here. Then don't draw the cloth. Don't draw the cloth. You can ignore it. See, like I told you, it's your division, right? It's your creation. Draw Shiva without this. I mean, who's stopping you? Like I told you, see, if you want, you can make an 8-pack abs also on this. Like, why not? See, just put this thing and that's it. So, who's stopping you? Now, similarly on this other side as well, you can just show that, there is a little bit of this clothing that's right here. So you can just show this. See, notice this flow and this one, you can just show this here, okay? Or I personally don't like this. It kind of looks like he's having a cloth bag. So I am also ignoring this. I don't like this. I'm also ignoring this. But what I will not ignore is the Dumru. So you're drawing this round here. Same on the other side, and you're just completing this Dumru. Okay. So now you have the Dumru. What is one of the most signature aspects of him? The most signature aspect. Yes. So you're going to show this. See, notice how the snake is going, and accordingly you can show. So you can just show this like a thread that is going here. Have fun doing the details, guys, because it took us a while to get till here. It took us almost an hour and a half to get till here. But now that we are doing the details, I mean, it's going to look kick-ass.
Did you remember to drink water?
Yes, I'm telling them. Okay. Yes. So now here we can show the snake. See, notice how I'm doing the snake. What is the name of the film? Yesterday. Ah, yeah. So yesterday, me and Sansari were just making fun of this recap of this movie Jani Dushman. I don't know how many of you have seen this, but so just drawing snake. Suddenly, I just remembered that. Now here, see, first draw the thread, simple thread, and around that add the thickness. Add thickness from both sides. You want a healthy looking snake, right? You don't want a thread. Make a nice, thick, healthy looking snake, because that is what is going to look intimidating. Just look at the shape and you can just adjust the shape of this thing accordingly. Like you can just draw this diamond like shape on the top and you can get this curve. And outside of this, even here also you can just add this. Yes. Make them look healthy. Like I don't know why. A lot of you, when you're making drawings, you make the person look, I don't know, either too bloated or just you're afraid of adding mass a lot of times. That should not be the case. Okay. You can just show the snake division the way it's coming. Like I don't have a lot of opinion on how this needs to come. Just see and how you want to. I'm just adding a small thread like feature here. Okay, now that's the snake. I'm adding this cloth that is going like this also, and just showing this cloth that is going across like this, just as it is here. You can have fun adding the ornaments. See, he has these beads, Rudraksh. So I'm not doing the dots now. Just draw this line. So that I can later turn that to Rudraksh. Here. Where else can you find Rudraksh? I can see Rudraksh tied around this arm. See, I can see Rudraksh here. I can see Rudraksh here. I can also see Rudraksh here. See, that's Rudraksh. Let's add this, the conch shell here, which I think is a very beautiful detailing. We can do that. So how to get the shape? See, the shape of this I'm going to explain, okay? Number one curve. The reason I'm drawing it in a bigger size is because the sketch is small and I want to make it much more clearer for you here. One, add an oval, connect it to the other side, see? From here, you can also show this hanging bell. So just think of these as basic shapes. One curve, oval, connection. I'm going to do that here. One curve. Let's do this, guys. An oval. And from here, just the belt or anything that just bells or anything. I'm ignoring that for now. I think this is sufficient. You can show these clothes flying outside like this. See, just you can just draw this flowing robe. Just draw a flowing line here and here. One flow and another flow. Like these, you notice something. The details are easy. It's getting the structure right that is a challenge. The details are easy. Once you get it, the details are actually very easy. You can do them within seconds. Just this on the feet, I just want to add a band here for the feet. I'll give you some time to just catch up. Much easier. Exactly. And also, I'm telling you, Rahul, the details, no. Once you get the structure correct, you also get the confidence. That plays a huge part. The confidence and the flow. But you are confident that already the structure is coming. Now you can actually visualize, Shiva. The details just comes naturally. The problem is most of us spend too much time on the details and not don't bother about the structure. Get the structure, get the proportion correct. And that is my whole framework. On this Trishul, I can just add a little bit of thickness. So on this line, just add a slight thickness here. Yes, that's the magic, Uday. That's a promise. So that's why you joined in, right? Glad I could help. So now here you can just add this thickness for the Trishul here. You can just make this in it anyhow you want. And I'm going to ignore this small thing here. Just I'm going to ignore that for now because I want to, I don't want to overcomplicate the drawing. Just add this thickness. And voila! Dun, 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 dun. Shiva. How many of you are pleasantly surprised at what Peaches did right now? I'm not asking you to look at my drawing and tell wow, I want you to look at what you made. Yes, what you made. We have a small, however, there is a little bit of work. I know it's very exciting to get to the finish line. Let's focus on the presses. Okay. Let's get on the focus. So, Karam, I don't know. I'm not very good with India, but like they say, focus on the karma and the fruits will come on its wings. So now we're going to add the facial features. We'll also add the little bit of the details around the body with the ink. Okay, that's what is remaining now. Now here, yes, first time I made a pencil sketch. Oh, we are also going to ink this now. Okay, first let's just get this shape of the face correct. You can make them a little pointy. So like what I like about the Western artists is they make the faces more pointy. Indian calendar makes the faces look round, which I'm not a big fan of. So let's make him a nice pointy face. You can add the ears into this. But more than the ears, what I would want you to do is just add the earring. You can add the earring like this. You can start the earring division there. Ears are not very clear in this, so it's okay. Start the earring. The face. Okay, pay very close attention. When you're drawing the face, we're going to show that on a separate paper first, and then we can do this together. Here on the face. Here on the face. There are certain basic divisions. You can sew a line that is at the center. So the eyes on both the sides is going to be on either side of the face. You can also show a line at the center like this. Okay. You can make this on a separate piece of paper if you want, or you can just listen. The eyes are going to be in the middle of the face. These are all facial proportions. Okay. The eyes are going to be in the middle of the face, and you're going to draw it on either side of the face like this. So basically there are two divisions. One division left and right, one division top and bottom. The eyes are going to be in the middle towards the left and right side. The gap between each of the eyes is going to be there one eye. I'm not going to get into the detailed facial proportion. Then that becomes a masterclass of its own. But what I however want to show you is this is where the eyes are. The nose is going to be middle between the eyes and the chin. The lips are going to be middle between the nose and the chin. That's it. Yes. Vertically middle. Your eyes are going to be vertically in the middle. The nose is going to be vertically middle between the eyes and the chin. The lips is going to be vertically middle between the nose and the chin. See? That is the basic. The gap between both the eyes is that of one eye. And like that, there are different aspects to it. I'm not getting into all that. If you simply understand this fundamental, no. What you can do in this drawing is draw a line in the center. Okay. Yeah. Now follow me along. Okay, Ananda. Draw a line in the center. Vertically. Draw a horizontal line in the center. the center you're going to show in the center of the head, okay, from where the bun starts till the chin. So this is the face. Like, see, if you look at the face here, no, I have this portion where the head is, I have this hair, I have a little bit of the hair here, and then I have the bun here. The center means the center from here, from where the hair bun starts till the chin, from where the hair bun starts till the chin, not from the forehead, from the hair bun till the chin, the center. That is the face. That is the center of the face, okay? And just draw two lines like this, one line like this. Place two dots for the eyes, one line for the nose and one line for the chin. That's it. This is enough for now. We will get into the detail while inking. This is enough for now. So I'll give you just a couple of minutes to catch up, bring on any changes that you want, and now it's time. The next 20 minutes is going to be all about inking. You're just going to finalize the details, so you can look into it. You can correct, bring any changes, bring anything. Nose and chin division. So eyes are at the center. See, in your face, your eyes are at the center between the top of the forehead till the chin. The eyes are at the center. The nose is at the center between the eyes and the chin. The lips are at the center between the nose and the chin. Eyes in the center, nose between the eyes and the chin, middle, lips middle between the nose and this. So if you look at it, half, it will go. Okay. That is how it will go. See, try it from your face itself. Arrows. Try from your face. Here, center, center, center. You see that? All right, let's go. Let's go. So I wanted to show you my sketchbook, but it seems like we are actually, like we have a lot to draw right now. So I'll use we can, I'll show you, I'll take you through a detailed flip through later in the end, only if you want. But just to give you an inspiration, with pens, you can create magic. If pencil sketching is good, this is what you can do with pen. And we are going to learn how we can add these details using a few simple strokes and lines. So first, what pen you need? You don't need any special pen. I'm using a gel pen. Okay, I'm using a 10 rupees gel pen. Dorito Fiber Point. If you have fine liner pens, you can use fine liner pens. Thank you so much, Rahul. I knew, that's why I used that for the creative ads. See? You can see any pen you can use, ink pen, ball pen, gel pen. Only one condition. When you're drawing, it has to have a smooth flowing ink. It is one thing to draw and the lines are coming smoothly onto paper. And it is another thing entirely for you to have to scratch 10 times on the paper until you get one line. So I want you to use any pen that has a smooth flowing ink. Gel pen, ink pen, avoid sketch pens and markers because then they become too thick. Any regular pen, but with not a lot of okay. Thank you so much, Daksha. So let's start detailing. I'm going to start detailing from the outside of the head itself. I'm going to start detailing. So over this face you've drawn, you can make this division. Yes. Okay. So first just draw the outside. Just draw the outside of the face. Don't focus too much on the details right now. Just sketch the whatever you have made with pencil, just sketch the outline. So here there is a moon which you can add. So you can just on the hair itself, I can just make the moon. You can show that. That's a small detail that we missed. Lot of details, right? That's why I picked this up itself. Shiva means lot of details you can add. Here you can show the snake. See, notice how the lines I'm drawing is coming with one clean line. Guys, please, when you're drawing with ink, avoid this common mistake. Avoid this mistake of drawing like this or like this. Avoid this, okay? Avoid this at all cost. Avoid this. At all cost, avoid this. Get it in one smooth flow. Like if you're drawing something, draw in one line, one line, one line. See here, for example, I'm drawing this portion. One line. See, one line. Here also the snake. One line. So you want to focus on getting this. And don't spend too much time thinking about the detailing and the inking because you already have the sketch. Thinking is just that to solidify what we do. What we already made, we are just going to give it a completion. That's it. More than a pencil sketch, I feel a ink can just bring that touch. Just outline over this here. Here there is this division which you can make on shell. Just outline over what you made. Inside this, if you want, you can make these divisions. Just notice how it's flowing. Just make these divisions inside. You can do that. And relax into the drawing. We made it. See, here is this portion is coming. You can add small expressions on the side rather than a straight line. If you want, you can make it look like this. See, it has this effect you can add. Rather than drawing straight lines everywhere, you can create this in your own way. You can create this effect. See, rather than drawing a straight line, you can create this effect and you can show that. You can even place a few lines inside this like this. You just flick your pens like this. You get into Rapid, just flick your pens and see what happens. Just flick your pen, see. Just flick your pens and see what happens. You're going to create this beautiful fur texture. Let's complete the upper body here. Interesting, sorry. And feel free to stop, pause, hydrate when necessary, and relax into the drawing. What's most important is relaxing into the drawing. Don't worry, Nilesh. See, if the session extends a little more, then it's more happy time for you. You get more time to draw. Well, no, but we are well ahead of time. Don't worry. Over this outline you made, you can complete this. See, the Dumru. Start this nice little outline over this Dumru. Do the same for the other side also. So you can show the muscle divisions that you have made. Inking just creates that, that finishing touch, which can often be missing in pencil. You don't have to think a lot exactly over what you have made with pencil, your drawings. Like we have the solid outline with pencil. Yes, Harita. See, the remaining, the detailing more or less is about practice. Like if you're not able to get the detailing as satisfactorily as you wanted it to be, it's just a question of your practice and experience. So don't worry about that. As long as you're getting the proportions correct, you're able to draw a human that looks human, then I consider this a success. So we drawn this arm, and also just pull out the legs. Over the feet. Don't worry too much about the, whether it's exactly looking the same or this. You're getting there, guys. I mean, be easy on yourself. This outline can make, here's the knees. You can show the arm muscles. Right, have fun, creating your own tonality. So you guys do the Rudraksh, right? I'm going to show you how you can finish the Rudraksh. Just put these dots, see? Over the line you have made, just put these dots with pen. Does this not look like Rudraksh? And add this, it's going to look extremely beautiful. See, according to how you want the beads to go, just put these dots, just dots. So a lot of you ask me about dot rendering. This is what dot rendering is. Dot rendering is not very different from lines in the sense that it's a very different thing. It's a rendering technique. That's it. It's an approach to drawing. That's it. So over this, you can create this division here. Same thing for this. Same for this side. So one person actually, when this was asked, one person asked, how is it any different from YouTube videos? Now I'm pretty sure that this must be clear. See, if YouTube and everything worked, if only YouTube recordings worked, then why are these concepts still new? The simple thing is that a live class creates accountability. Live class creates accountability. Human touch, right? And the simple fact that we are all doing it together as a group, that is very inspiring rather than having to self-motivate. You can put this thing here. Let's just go back and see how this looks overall. I'm impressed. Either way, this is fine. You can just add a little bit of touches into it. Yes, exactly. Let's add a little bit of touch into it. So inside this thing, you can just continue putting these flicks with pen. See, and that becomes a nice division that you can do. Inside this, just continue putting a little bit of flicks with pen so that it gets dark. Just, don't overdo it, but add a little bit so that creates this nice dark look here. Number one. Okay. Now, the next thing is similarly, just as I had detailed this Rudraksh, you can also detail the snake. See how to detail the snake. Inside the snake, you can put divisions. No. See, now this becomes a different look for the snake. I'm giving you suggestions, okay? I'm not telling this is the only way to do snake, but this is a nice way to look at it. See that? One missing element in this is the Trishul. So over this, you can add the Trishul here. And right below this, you can add the thickness. Stop if you're not able to get the length, just pause. Continue. Here. Pause. Continue pulling this here. So right outside, you can just add a shadows or anything, and you can just complete this line here. For this. So this becomes the Trishul. Now, we can do the hair similar to this. See, just inside this, you can add a few lines and then it becomes the hair, right? So you already drawn the hair inside, just draw a few more lines with pen. Now that this becomes the, see? Like how I've drawn, you can draw these lines for the hair. And this becomes the hair, right? So there is no limit to the details that you can put. The details is something that you create on your own, that you can add and you can have fun with. Final touch. Are you ready for this? I'll just give you a couple of minutes to just catch up. Comment in I in the chat box if you made all this and you're ready to take the last final step with me. Okay, so there is this, this division for the panther that I can just create. Left cheetah that I can. You can add as many details as you want. Add as many details as you want. Earrings. So earrings somewhat got hidden in between this, but if you want, you can add the earrings on this. somewhat got hidden between the face, but you can do that. So just give you some time to catch up through that. We are now only going to draw the face. Now only we are going to draw the face, okay? You can show the floor here. So you can show the floor and add 2 lines for the shadows. You can do that actually, right? Now you can, in fact, I want you all to do this. Just complete that creates a grounding. So there is all the background effect which I'm ignoring right now. I don't want to overcomplicate it. Let's do the face, okay? For the face. First thing, remember the divisions I told you. 1 division vertically and the center, 1 horizontal division. Now for the eyes, first thing is we can draw the third eye. Secondly, outside of this third eye, we can pull out 3 lines, so this becomes basma. See, this you're making on the upper division, upper part. For the eyes, okay, this is very important. You're going to place 1 horizontal line and another horizontal line. Below this, you're going to put 2 dots. See, I'm not drawing the full shape of the eye. The full shape of the eye, if I drew like this and it's coming here and everything, it can get often very complicated. So I don't want to do that. Instead, what am I advising you? 1 line, 1 dot. See, that becomes a nice cartoon effect eye. But it's suggested. The point is conveyed. You can show a line in the center. That becomes a nose. 1 small division here. 1 line for the lips. 1 straight line for the lips. The face, we are just suggesting. I'm not getting into detailing the face because of the small size, owing to the small size, and also for the reason that we are starting. And that's the drawing, guys. Oof. Where did we start? We started like this. Or rather, we started with an empty page. We started with this, an empty page. And where are we now? We are now here. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Don't forget to add your signature. I like signing with the name Soul, add the date. And once this is made, you can erase off the pencil marks because it's no longer needed. So that is why I had asked, those are creating in pads to draw in multiple layers, then you can, get rid of the first layer, because once the detailing is done, the pencil marks are not needed. See, and once you do this it's completed. And there you go. So comment in wow in the chat box if you loved what we did right now. So we're going to do 2 things right now. Okay, we're going to do 2 things. 1, I'm going to have a look at your work. How many of you want that? I'm going to have a look at your work. Okay. Secondly, this you have to do. I'm going to open the group. You have to share your drawing. There. I'm going to open the group. You have to share your drawing and you have to write your experience. Let's create a huge FOMO for everyone who did not come. You have to share your drawing and write your experience. Let's create a huge FOMO. Now let's have a look at your work. Guys, and please do not leave yet. Please do not leave yet. Like I told you, I have some really exciting news to share with you. So please do not leave the meeting yet. Okay. Let's have a look at what you made. Yes, Supriya. Let's have a look at Supriya. Supriya Sharma. Beautiful. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. So for the lovely. What do you think, Supriya? I just think that the legs and the arms, you could have added a little more division. As far as the face is concerned, it's all right. You're getting
Okay.
that?
Okay.
Superb. So you can just show a little more division for the, the legs, the muscle cuts for the legs, the arms, the abdomen, chest. You can just show the muscle cuts a little more. As far as the face is concerned, this is good. This is good to go. And I love it.
Thank you.
But what do you think?
Yeah, it is not as intimidating as
As you
the
thought.
original image was.
Yes, exactly the point.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank
Supriya, Snekha. I love that you did it with blue snake on the blowing cloak. I love the blowing cloak. Very good. Very good work. Love it. Superb. Let's have a look at few more drawings very quickly. We're just going to look at the few more drawings. Vidushi, great work. Arun, great. Ananta Krishnan, lovely. I love the blowing. Rekha, beautiful. Vivek, Venus, superb, superb. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. So I want you all to turn on. I want you all to keep the drawings there, and let's just record this magnificent moment right now. Okay, let's record this magnificent moment. So in today's session, we made Lord Shiva, and look at all these beautiful works by complete beginners. Kamalini, super. Guru, Mahadev, Saran, great work. Dhanya, Kalita has drawn the other figure. Great work, nevertheless. I love it. Nikhil, Bipin, Venus Paul, superb work, guys. Superb. Abhinav, Komala, Vignesh, great work. So this was what we did in just less than 2 hours. Did you all share? Are you all sharing? You all sharing the group? Yes. I also want you to write. As you share, I don't want you to just share your, which I also want you to write. I want you to write your experience. Yes, thank you, Srinivas. Thank you, Srinivas. I want you to write this in the WhatsApp group. Let's create 4 more. Now, I'm going to launch a poll here right now. And you have to tell me your experience here, learning with me. How was your learning experience? The 10 being the highest, 10 plus being the highest, that, this is mind blowing. I never thought this is possible. Like, all the good things. And 1 being like, come on, man, you're wasting my time. So there is a yes, superb. 70% of you have answered 10 plus. This is a great win for me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, superb. So someone has answered 3. Please reach out to me after the workshop and tell me what went wrong and how I can make it better for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, I'm going to drop another one here, and I want to ask you a question. How many of you here want to take this journey further? And how many of you want to take this journey further with me? By taking this journey further, I meant you want to continue in this art journey. You want to continue learning. And you want to do it particularly with me as a mentor. I would. Yes. Yes. Answer yes in the chat box. Answer the poll and comment in I in the chat box if you want to do it. Yes, yes, yes. Superb, superb. So first things first, the core part of the session where the drawing we made and the starting and the promise was that I'm going to help you overcome your fears. I'm going to teach you that you can in fact draw in less than 3 hours. That is a promise, and I really hope I've been able to fulfill that promise. The remaining part of the classes is for everyone who is particularly keen on learning more, on learning further. So if you are in for that, please join in. Otherwise, you can leave it. Okay, super. So, as I was telling, yes, yes, keep it coming, keep it coming. Yes. Okay. So as I was telling, me and Sanchari run Ascend gyms. It's basically, you know that you guys go to the gym for a physical workout and to get that physical motivation. Here, we do it for the mind. Art is one of the pillars. We are not an exclusive art school per se. We teach art, we teach journaling, we teach meditation techniques. We teach you everything that you need so that you can live your life to your fullest. So that stress is something that is of the past and you are able to overcome, you are able to blossom your full soul flower. And that is what we do in Soul Flower. We have this really fantastic story, and I'll be sharing this video so you can look in return, you can understand. But long story short, I was a college dropout. I had this huge desire to draw when I was in college, and I spent all my time drawing. I draw architecture. By the end, I decided that art is what I wanted. I said goodbye to architecture. I left college and I started taking art classes online since 2020. I started with 3 students. And what started off as 3 students now is in this workshop with more than 300 participants. So that's my story in a nutshell. Sanchari was one of my students, and she, after attending one of my classes, she had a COVID-induced brain fog. And after she attended in one of my classes, as we did these same drawing exercises, she got a memory back. A miracle happened, and she decided that she did the craziest thing. She quit her job. She joined me in my work. We fell in love, and we just got married last month. As we're speaking, I think we are at a 6-month anniversary. And that's what forms Soul Flow Center. It's a gym for brain muscles. Here we teach about meditation, art, we teach about journaling. We have this beautiful community. We also hold club, we also have book clubs. It's everything that we need using these 4 pillars of art, journaling, meditation, and growth. Today, what you did was just one of the classes. And I gave you an introduction into showing you what you're capable of, what is possible, that you're possible of tremendous things, and stop thinking so small. In this, starting from tomorrow, I'm going to start a human figure drawing masterclass. While this is a single session where you did so much, that is going to be 1 month of learning. 1 month of learning. So we have a live masterclass. This is how it's going to be a 1 month long masterclass. All sessions are going to be live. We'll also have recordings, and yes, I meant it. A lot of you are talking about, a lot of you are trying to record this one session. I'm going to give you 100+ recordings, bonus recordings, classes, and everything more. Let's talk about this in this masterclass. You will learn. So someone said they were attracted by Bruce Lee, right? You can draw Bruce Lee, Arnold, you can draw anyone that you want. Superheroes, yoga poses. How many people who love yoga here? Comment in the chat box. Yoga. You will learn to draw all the yoga poses that you do. Dance poses, movie stars. How many movie fans here? I love watching movies in the theaters. And I've always fascinated about drawing those, my favorite movie stars, bringing them on my sketchbook. And movie stars, role models, gods, goddesses, or just anyone who wants to create something beautiful on the paper. This is for you. We will also, in addition to these learning classes, I'm also going to be teaching in depth about the techniques of hatching, cross-hatching, contouring, stippling, all the different inking techniques that I just showed you. I flipped open the sketchbook and I showed you what is possible. You're going to learn all that. And to prove my point, it is not that these are all mystical things. This is not like something that's possible by me. Look at Devi Sukumar. She's a homemaker. This was part of the 21-day transformation that she did. And guess how many days she did this? 17 days. From this to this. Tony, fitness enthusiast. He loves drawing fitness models, muscles, men bodies. Starting from here. This, how many time? 14 days. We've all seen, right? When you say we can't draw, we draw like this. But look at this. Payal, she's a doctor. Your profession is not a problem. In fact, most of the people who come for the classes are busy professionals. Because when you are most busy, Gautama Buddha has said this, you need to meditate for half an hour every day. If you are busy, you need to meditate for 1 hour every day. Having a tool that helps you get rid of the stress, that helps you overcome the feelings of overwhelm is more important than ever in your life. And I saw that firsthand during COVID times. Fiona, look at this. How many cartoon anime fans here? Western vocalists from here to here. And these are just some of the Mahesh, superb. These are just some of the basic, these are just some of the few transformations. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of transformations I've had over the years. So I just met Praveen the other day when I went to Bangalore for an offline workshop, and Praveen brought 3 piles of sketchbooks. Like he brought literally a pile of sketchbooks, and he was so happy to see me. He showed me all this. For him, he's a person, he's a complete family man. Complete family man, does not just spends all the time. For him, this is the thing that helped him discover himself. He's forgotten about himself, taking care of his family all the time. And so much more. I personally work with a lot of students and I help create some fantastic results with them. And you can see that you just saw it today, that in one session what is possible, and so much more is possible. I've been taking classes since 2020 August, since the first time, and ever since then more than 20,000 students of all ages, of all categories, of all professions have come and discovered the Zen with the pen in the classes. If you're one of these, how many of you want to be the next? How many of you want to be in the next? Comment in I in the chat box if you want to be the next one, wants to join in. Numerous transformations. Let's talk about. So let's see here. Yes, Indra, Shreya, Amit, Zayami, Jitendra, Anil Kumar. Superb, guys. Superb. Sandra. Yes. Vijay, Aishwarya, Arni. Now let's answer some of the most burning questions. When are the classes? What are we going to learn? Okay. So someone said, you want to draw Bruce Lee? Yes, guys, we can draw Bruce Lee. So the first thing that we are going to learn in this is we learned about the basics here. But here I'm going to go in depth into anatomy, proportion. We're going to learn about stick figure drawing techniques. We're going to show you the special blocking techniques where you can draw the correct form. Let's say you want to draw the muscles, right? You want to draw muscles, how to exactly show the muscles, how to add that. And it's completely beginner friendly. If you can do it today, don't think that nothing is, the next is going to be complicated. 100% beginner friendly. And that's my guarantee. Every session of mine can be drawn by a beginner. Week 1. So like I said, I'm going to start this. The masterclass is going to be starting from tomorrow. First week, you're going to learn more in detail about proportions. You're going to learn to draw postures, more detailed shading, cross-hatching techniques, clothing, finishing touches and all this. And by the first week, you are going to learn to draw all these different postures that you see. Dancers, artists, Gandhiji, Nataraja posture, be it, Ram Charan from RRR, Marilyn Monroe, any single thing you will be able to create with this. And that is my guarantee. And that is on the first. Week 2, we're going to learn about dynamic poses. Like I told you, this is for the yoga, fitness, dance enthusiasts. You're going to learn all about these complicated postures. All the different postures. Someone wanted to know how to draw when we bring in the bend, how to draw when we bring in the foreshortening. All these different aspects we're going to learn. And no posture, nothing. Excuse me. Nothing is going to be too difficult for you. From here on, no challenge is too much of a challenge. Week 3. Hands and facial expressions. So you're going to learn to draw the perfect faces. You're going to learn to draw about mudras, facial We are learning about facial expressions. We learn to draw hand mudras, poses in perspective, and all these. What about the timings? All these different aspects, every aspect of the human body, including the face, including the body, including the expressions, hands, every single thing is going to be covered. How many of you here want weekend classes, that you're busy on weekdays, you have no time, you have office, and you want it particularly on Sundays? Say I in the chat box. You want the classes particularly on Sundays and that you're busy. Congratulations, your prayers have been answered. The master class timing schedule is going to be on Sunday. So we're going to have primarily live masterclass on Sundays. If today's class is from 10 to 1, these classes are going to start around 10:30, 10:45, 11, and it's going to go on till 4 p.m. Of course, I'm going to give you lunch break as well. 1 to 2 p.m. will be a lunch break. 100% access to recordings. You get 1 month long access to the recordings. So in case you miss one session live, you have an entire week to catch up. Practice guides, PDFs, all the special things, doubt clearance session. So even in the live classes, this today, it's a little difficult to handle all the doubts because there are so much volume. Doubt clearance requires for a special session, and you're going to get a special doubt clearance session. And I give super importance to doubt clearance, Q&As, and feedback. Feedback is the core of all these classes. The session timings, like I said, once again, is going to be on July 16th, July 23rd, and July 30th. These are the live master classes, which is going to go on. It's considered an entire day, 11 to 4:30 p.m. with a lunch break. And then remaining of the week, you can use to catch up on these master classes. And also, if you are ready with this and you are, like, okay, I'm up for this. Also, you also get bonus classes. How many of you would like that? In addition, you're joining for 1, but you get 5 classes. Say I. 1 and 5 classes. Bonus number 1. You get free access, and I completely mean complimentary access to our transformation bootcamp, which is going to one transformation bootcamp. So in this one, we learn to get creative with art. We learn about sketchnoting. You become part of a book discussion club. You learn to find your ikigai, your dharma, your purpose. All this as a part of one week optimized program. You're going to be part of that. How many of you would like that? Say aye. Bonus number 2. This single program has been transformative to so many people. People taking away that, I never thought that, like, I never felt that this is possible for me, that I'm finally discovering in the purpose of my life, that it's so de-stressing, so happy to be a part. Number 2, and this is for all the early risers. How many of you are struggling to wake up at 5 a.m.? How many of you want to be a 5 a.m. early morning riser? Comment in 5 in the chat box. Bonus number 2, 1 week chakra meditation and healing class at 5 a.m. This is something which has typically 4,500 for, but you get it complete. 100% complete. Bonus 3, and this is what is going to blow you all away. Like I told you, I've been holding classes since 2020. You're going to get access to all those master classes and tutorials. 100 plus classes, like I told you. 100 plus recordings and master classes, which you are going to be a part of. How many of you would want that? Let me show you. So in this, when you join in for one master class, you also get access to my previous master classes, and which covers about art, which covers about journaling, meditation, and lot of other things. So here you can see all these classes. So how to access them? Let's say you want to learn to draw Harry Potter. How many of you here, Harry Potter heads here, want to draw Harry Potter? Just click on this. You'll be accessed. You'll be redirected to YouTube playlist, where you can get access to a special masterclass with Harry Potter. Or let's say you are a lover of, so we did Shiva, right? You are a lover of, what do you say, ancient India, temples. There you go. Masterclass leading to ancient India. And these are all live masterclass with each session about 2.5 hours. And all this you get access to it. Now, naturally, a question will come. Niranjan, I want to be only part of one masterclass. I want to be part of this. Can I get everything else? Focus on this. I'll be giving you practice guides. I'll be giving you PDFs. I'll be giving you recordings. I'll be giving you every single thing that you need. This is for everyone who has the hunger to learn. You see, I don't believe in just giving a little and telling take it, take it. I believe in giving it all. you get access. So you get access to the masterclass. And typically for this one, I charge, for this one, all this combined together, I put it as a one combined program, which has been transmitted to so many people. Like we hold these very special connections, this close connection with all our students. And like, this is when you did the one-to-one calls with them, helping them understand their troubles, how we can help them. And all this together is the calendar. You get to get all this feedback. Feedback is a breakfast of the champion. So every single thing, every week you're going to get my live feedback support and also additional feedbacks. And all this individually, I'll be looking into your drawings and I'm going to give you feedback. All this together, I put it, combined words, you see, comes down easily, close to 55,000. If you want all of it, comment in IWI, I want it. IWI, if you want all of this. 1 month of live masterclass, 1 month of being a part of a transformation program, masterclass recordings of all my previous masterclass recordings, learning the secrets of waking up at 5 a.m., feedback. If you want all of this, comment in IWI, I want it. All of this. I offer it in a consolidated program for which I charge 20,000. So it's a 20,000 rupees for lifelong access to the programs. But for the first 15 people who are ready to take the step, because see, starting there were 320 registrations. Now there are 125 people. So if you guys are still staying here, I believe you are staying here because of a strong reason. You really want to be. You really want to do something. You really want to take action. And I want to inspire, it becomes my responsibility to provide you that. For the first 15 action takers, all this available at unbelievable price of 4,000 rupees. If you find it difficult, before sharing the registration link right now, okay, sharing the registration link right now, let me actually bring in changes on the back end, because the price I have to change it right now. The 20,000 program I'm doing this right now. I don't know what's. $4,000. Also, I need to bring in change here. See, I'm doing it right now in front of you. Yes. So for the first 10 action takers, I'm about to drop the link right now. So get ready with your payment. Get ready with your payment way, whether it is UPI, credit card, or anything, because the 10 seats gets filled up just like this. There you go. I have shared the link in the group right now. Yeah, I've shared the link in the group right now. So I'm just going to open up. So obviously you'll have questions, you'll want them clarified. So I'm going to allow you all to unmute. You can ask your questions. And in the meantime, the way to process, how to complete the registration, it's very, very simple. All you need to do is you need to click on the link. You need to click on any of the links. So I'm going to guide you through that process right now. You can click on the link that is here. You will be able to see it. So you can just click on this and that's it. Enter your details, and just as you registered in for this, you can complete the remaining process. So now, it's not 41,000, it's 4,146. So that is with the tax. See, it's 4,000 plus taxes. Okay. Yes, you're able to come in. I mean, are you having any trouble? Yes. So the total price is coming at. Oh, 1 minute. I think there is a small mess up. I actually did a small mess up. I'm extremely sorry for this. I'm extremely sorry for this. This is a small mess up. I made it to 40,000. So just give me a minute. Yeah, 1 0 can make a huge difference, no? Yeah. Now it's 4,000. Please check it. Please check once more. Now it is 4,000. The link has been shared in the WhatsApp group. I'm just going to drop the link once more. The link has been shared here. I'll also share it in the chat. The registration link. I'm also sharing it in the chat box right now. Yeah, for everyone here. Yes. Yeah. Now, guys, try. Is it 4,000? You can please unmute. You can ask your questions. You can ask your questions, any doubts, anything that you have, any final formalities. This point is very simple. Like the class is going to start from tomorrow. The session will be from 11 to 4 p.m. and any materials or anything that you need, you can, I'll send you the details. You don't need anything special. Fine liner pens are optional, but you can keep them. You can keep the fine liner pens as an option and you can join in for that. Yes, I think the first 2 registrations have already come in. Yes. How many hours of commitment apart from the weekend class? So, guys, you can unmute and ask. At this point, you don't have to type such long sentences. You can unmute and ask. Okay. So, first
Hi,
question. Hey, hello.
thank you for the class. It was amazing. Yeah. So I just wanted to know that how many hours like you would recommend from, so because if the only challenge I might have is related to time.
Right.
So just wanted to know that how much time would you recommend for like daily practice, so that can help us maybe plan it better.
Super. So, first of all, I want to clear this upfront for everyone who has, who has this thought in their mind that I'm a busy professional, I can't make time. My classes are for busy professionals. See, let's be honest, someone who does not have a job, will not be able to pay for the classes. So it is only for people who have now. Secondly, regarding how much time you need, the timing, it all depends on how much progress you want. At the end of the day, my demand is that you need 11 to 4 p.m. on Sundays, basically Sundays. That is what I require from you. If you cannot come in for Sundays also, I am providing an entire week to catch up on the classes. See, how many of you would like that? That you have a plenty of time to catch up and also revise this lessons. So the program is designed so that you get time to catch up. Now, apart from the live classes, any time commitment, how much can you give? 20 minutes, okay, 20 minutes. 1 hour,
Okay.
great. 2 hours, awesome.
So there will be homework for us, right? Like, I'm
Right.
sorry, I like to start, like I like to start
Yeah, no problem. I mean,
that's
we
why
are
I'm
here
asking
to-
that how much.
I love it. What's your name?
I'm Jagriti. Yeah.
See, I'll be giving you homework. I'll be giving you practice. But then again, it's not schools. If you don't do homework, I can't ask you to get out of the class or any of that drama. I can't do.
Of course.
I can't throw dust on your head, so I can't do any of the drama. But I'll be giving you practice exercises.
Got it.
Okay. So
Yeah,
practice
just one-
exercises. Yeah, what happened?
Okay, you please continue. Then I have another question, and that would be last from my side. Yeah.
No, you can ask. So practice exercises are going to come in 2 folds. One is, of course, the recording, which of the class, which I'll be sharing it. Okay, yes, sure, 100%. I'll just share the documents. Just give me a minute. I'll just forward the document so you can review it also. The document you can find it. Did you get it? So, yeah, where was I? So the practice is going to come in three folds. One is the recording of the live masterclass, which you can rewatch as many times as you want. Number two, you will get practice guides and PDFs based on what we learned in one. So that becomes an additional, like it's all going to be based on what we did. See, if you did the Shiva, you can do this pose, the lady pose. So everything is going to be related. Number three, bonus recordings. So let's say we learned one today. Based on that, I have recordings of classes, which I can share, which I'll be sharing with you. You can practice through the week. So how much you want to take, how much you want to consume is up to you. Like if you have the bandwidth to join in for, do everything, join in for the additional classes and also watch the bonus recordings, go ahead.
So the bonus recordings are also available only for a month, is it? Or are they like, or they have annual access?
I'll tell you. So right now you're joining in for 1 month of a masterclass.
Yeah.
Like I told you, see, I hold classes in 3 levels. This is the basic, which you are a part of one. And then now from here, you're going from a basic to an advanced learner, wherein you're going to be a part of a 1 month masterclass. I have a community of advanced learners, which is my Zen Gym Platinum membership, where you get lifelong access to the classes.
Okay.
Right. So if you are convinced, I mean, if you're convinced at this point that you want to continue learning and you're ready for all my classes, you can directly pay an upfront amount of 20,000 and you get to be part of that pattern, which I think is a great deal because come on, man, lifelong access to classes. So, you can, but yes, for
just one more question.
yeah.
So I wanted to ask, like, of course we will be doing the inking and so primarily our medium would be ink, pen and paper, right?
Correct.
Would you be also covering other mediums like watercolor, acrylics? I mean, I understand this is only for just 1 month, but out of curiosity, maybe I'm getting greedy, but just wanted to know, like, are you going to cover that? Yeah.
Greed is very good. So don't feel guilty about that. Now here no, we'll only be doing about pen. We'll only be learning pen art.
Fair enough. Got it.
Pen art is what we do. Okay.
Thanks.
Next question. You can ask anything. So one of the hey, hello.
Hi, this is Rekha. So I just had a quick question about the last week where we're doing, facial expressions and focusing on that. How in depth are we going into like drawing faces and portraits?
Very good question. So now the thing is that this is a very significant question. One thing is when we are learning in a master class, the timing is what, from 11 to 4. That gives me how much? 6 hours. Cutting off the lunch break, it's 5 hours. We will cover as much as depth as possible as it is within this time. So the class, as far as facial expressions is concerned, I'll show you how to draw an angry face, how to actually show the eyes and nose and not show lines.
Yeah.
Right. How to show sad face. The Navarasas, the basic facial expressions, we will cover that. We'll also learn about hand mudras. We'll also make a drawing which encompasses this. That is what we'll be doing in this time. Okay. So considering 1 hour for the face, 1 hour for the finger expressions, and 2 hours for the drawing. So that's how we'll be covering. In addition to this, if you have hunger for more, I have a recording of a portrait masterclass. I have recording of the portrait masterclass, which I'll just show that to you, which you can do. Is a portrait master, which you can view and learn about in-depth portraits, if portraits is your thing. So here, this is a 2-hour session dedicated to drawing eyes. See, I mean 2 sessions on just drawing eyes. So that is the depth in which we are going. That is a similar masterclass to what I had done. You can see. So we did Wayne Johnson. We learned to draw Narendra Modi ji. So everything we do it together. And yes, it's all what you say, completely beginner. Like everything is covered from the facial anatomy, proportions, and all that. Okay, I hope that clears
And
it.
this is part of the package, right?
Yes.
The recordings, all of these recordings and everything.
These recordings
Okay.
are part of the package.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other questions? So are you joining in, Sureka?
I'm just at the payment link right now. So yeah, give me a few seconds.
Are you having trouble? I mean, the previous was a funny mishap that instead of 4,000 it became 40,000. If someone had paid, I would have refunded.
Of course. No, I mean, I'm mostly joining because I want like a daily practice thing,
Right.
sort of get into that sort of mindset and zone. And it'd be
Right.
great to like sort of do it along with, some kind of guidance and like an interactive session and all of that. So, yeah.
It's all going to be live and it's all going to be interactive. So talking about the masterclass, I think you're already at 10 registration. So if you are on the fence, making the decision, please let me know so that you can at least, I can at least block your names right now. 1, 2, 3. So Mahesh, Deepika, I got your registration. Mahesh, thank you so much. Sandra, Rashmi, Deepa, Ishwar, Ratandeep, Kalita, Anil, Indrabharati, Divya Kamath. So that's, I think, 9 registrations so far. Thank you so much, guys. If you're on the fence making the decision, which is fully understandable, let me know. Let me know what is preventing you from making the decision.
Hi, I have a question. This is Talita here.
Hey, Talita. Thank you so much for
Hi.
joining in.
Thank you for the class. It was a lovely experience.
Super.
I felt like I went to a different world altogether.
That's always what I aim to please.
Yeah. So I want to know if you'll be teaching us how to do animals as well, like the basic features and the intricate of the fur and everything.
So for that one, no. For this, in this class, now that you have suggested, I will also have a section on adding props, backgrounds, animals, and everything. In fact, in one of the classes itself, I have made a drawing where there is a very famous drawing by Raja Ravi, Saraswati with peacocks and water and everything. So we can touch that on.
Because I just saw in the picture that you were just showing us, I saw a very cute puppy in that. And I recently lost my dog of 12 years. So I wanted to draw her as a tribute to her 12 years of life.
Okay, so you want to draw a puppy, right? Talk about serendipity. We have had a class where we asked everyone to share photos of their pets and we drew them together. I can share that recording.
That's interesting, yeah. That would be nice.
In fact, I have in front of me, I have the drawing that we made. That's my vision board. So, like we teach how to make vision boards as well.
That's interesting.
So that can be done. And in addition, we can cover up. See, a lot of the things is built on what people want, and topics can be modified.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Thank you so
I also have a vision board because I'm also a teacher myself. But
yes, what happened?
I'm also a teacher myself, and I also have a vision board similar to you.
That's excellent. What do you teach, Talita?
I teach French.
Oh, great. Sansari knows French. Sansari speaks French.
Okay.
Bien.
Très bien.
So you can also, once you're part of this, you can also be part of Sansari's classes, who's a far better teacher than I am. That's me.
That's nice.
Yes. So one question that I saw is, can I pay EMI? Guys, no, I'm extremely sorry. EMI payment, I do not allow. See, if what you say, you need some time to arrange the payment, I can wait. You can just tell me that, Niranjan, please wait for me and I can do that. But I do not allow for EMIs. I don't want to create an awkward situation where I have to chase you for the rest of the payment. Okay?
Hi, one more question, Ranjan Srekha again. So,
Ask 10 questions.
so the other sessions that you said as part of it, like your Zen gym, access to the Zen gym for a month, will that overlap with
No.
these sessions? Any of the sessions overlapping at any point, or
100% no. I will show you the timetable. In fact, that I love it. I love you're all asking. You know, it's this time I'm having an extremely thoughtful crowd. Here, let me show you the. So this is our calendar for July. We actually this on 9th last week we did any Bangaloreans here, we did a offline class in Bangalore. 16th, see 11 to 4 is the figure drawing class. 23rd is the figure drawing class. 30th is the figure drawing class.
Excuse me, sir. Can I pay? Hello.
Hey, hello.
Hi. Can I pay in 2 installment?
No, I'm extremely sorry, bro.
Okay, you want one-time
Sorry,
payment.
brother.
One-time payment.
So I can allow you time to wait, and we can do that. Like it becomes
Okay.
very messy.
Okay.
So can allow you time. You can, in fact, the master class is starting tomorrow. So until tomorrow you have time. But I'm sorry.
Okay,
Thank you
sir.
so much for asking. So now here, the master class, these classes are remaining days. Have these. We have this one on the weekdays. So the 5 a.m. class is going to start from 17th to 22nd. In fact, those of you who want an orientation, for that there is a class for that. You're all welcome. And the Zen Gym class is going to be at 8 p.m. So every session is going to be different at a different timings.
okay?
Feel overwhelmed looking at the calendar. Consume what is yours. Imagine you're going to a restaurant and you're getting a buffet. You wouldn't want to eat everything. That's all. So take what you want. Okay? Thank you so
So
much.
the schedule will be sent to us, right?
What happened?
The schedule will be sent to us, right?
Yeah. For everything, you'll get recordings. For everything, I'll also give you.
Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Perfect.
Yes. Jitendra, let me. Jitendra. Okay. Sure. Jitendra, I've shared the PDF. Please, I'll just drop the PDF once more in the group. Are you not part of the WhatsApp group, Jitendra, sir? It's actually there. I mean, I've shared it in the group. You can find it.
Yes, I'm part of a WhatsApp group, so I'll yes.
So the PDF you can find it. Draw like Da Vinci Human Mastery.
Sorry.
You can find the PDF.
Okay.
That is there in the group. See.
Okay, sure. I'll download the PDF and most probably I'll enroll today itself. Thank you very much. It was very nice session. I liked it. And,
please show me a drawing.
Just a minute. Okay, I have shared in the group itself, I guess.
Okay.
Actually,
no, I wanted to see the drawing with your smiling.
So thank you very much. And I think this course will be more valuable for me. It will add more value to my life also. Thank you very much. Thanks for that.
See, the thing is that our classes, Soul Flows classes are for working professionals. Soul Flows classes are for the busy people. In fact, I'll tell you, contrary to what most people believe, people who are busy are who needs a hobby. People who are busy are those who need to be familiar with the concept of meditation. This art we did was meditation. Whether you realize it or not, what we did was open eye meditation. It is the busy ones who need this more than anything. The challenge is that our idea of free time has been limited to consuming entertainment, watching Netflix. And nothing against Netflix, by the way, we watch, but just watching rather than creating. I want you all to understand the
totally agree, and that is the goal. That's why I want to join this class. Thank you very much.
So from which place are you exactly from? If you don't mind me asking. If you don't mind me asking, which place are you from? Where do you live?
Kochi. I live in Kochi. I'm a Malayali.
Okay.
I am a Malayali and Sanchari, Bengali, who was born and brought up in India. Our story, the way we met was through an art class like this. So I know some of you might get lucky and find thing. And then, yeah, I mean, talking about things sincerely, I want to show you the love and the beauty of our community, because this is something I cannot put a price on. This community, the group that you're going to be part of, this, the support that you're going to get. It is incredible. It is absolutely incredible. Like anyone is having a tough day, you just tell, hey guys, I'm having a tough day, I'm not able to focus. You're going to get hundreds of people messaging you and giving you with warm greetings and sending messages. It's so close. I mean, everyone here is super close, and most people come for us, they stay for the community. It's very
love the vibes.
Yes, the vibes are the best. Vibe is what makes it vibe. The challenge is that we feel it's what I've experienced most through my college life, most through my school life, that I had a passion for something and I felt outcast. I felt alone. I never did what everyone expected me to do. So no one naturally understood what I was up to. Growing up, this is what I decided. I want to create a space for belonging. Space for everyone to come to empathize, to learn, and art is one of our vehicles. And I invite you all to experience this journey, at least for 1 month. See, we typically offer the lifelong access directly at 20,000 rupees, but many of you said that it's right now I can't afford it, it's beyond me, and like I want to, can I try for a little time? So we started introducing the 1 month master classes. I invite you all to experience. If you're still doubtful on whether this is for you, please ask, because unless you ask, I can never tell you. I can never tell you. If you're not clear on how the classes are going to, or are you not clear on what you're going to make? Are you not clear on the value? Are you not clear on the deliverables? Are you not clear? Are you unsure of whether this is for you? Please ask me, and only if you ask, I can answer.
Hi, Niranjan ji.
Hey, hello.
Hi, this is Indra.
Yeah, hello, tell me.
Bharati.
Hey, Bharati.
I have already joined the class. Considering you as our master. Yeah. Yeah, we would like to have it as an interactive session. Sorry?
I was asking, was this your first outflow class or have you learned from me earlier?
I'm not getting you clearly.
Oh, I asked, is this your first session with me or have you learned earlier from any of my classes?
No, this is the first session of drawing class that I'm attending. This is my very first class of drawing class. I used to draw a lot, but I do not know the techniques. So I'm very eager to learn from you.
You're asking, please ask your question. You wanted to ask?
No, nothing. Just a hi and a formal introduction about me.
Please.
I'm a housewife.
Right, please tell me. You're a housewife?
Yeah, taking care of kids, just drawing during my boring hours. Wanted to learn it properly, at least at the age of 38. So,
welcome to the journey.
Actually, we find your session very much interesting. The way you spoke and your liveliness made me join this course.
Thank you so much. In fact, the problem is that I'm having this asthma attack and I'm half dead with all the cup, but
yeah, I could understand. Please take care.
I could instill my liveliness. Thank you so much. See, Indra, what I want to tell you here is that, when you said, I'm a housewife who takes care of children, when you join in for the transformation bootcamp, which is going to be a part of this, you're going to also discover a new identity for yourself. You're going to tell your introduction next time is going to be something like, I am CEO Bharti, and this is who I am. Like, you're going to find a larger identity for yourself.
Looking forward, yeah.
going to be part of this. Okay?
Yeah, looking forward to it. Thank you so much. We'll see you in sessions.
Thank you so much. Yes, Ishwar, Shalini, Sushant, Surekha, Jeet, any questions? See you tomorrow. Everyone who joined in, see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
I just registered as well.
Bye.
I'll see you tomorrow too.
See you tomorrow. Yes, yes. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
Niranjan, see you tomorrow.
You can stay back, ask questions.
Hi, Niranjan, see you tomorrow. That's a nice class.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
man. Thank you so much. Your name?
Mahesh.
Mahesh. Yes. Hey, Mahesh. I loved your energy.
Thank
We're going
you.
to have a great time.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm working in a tire company. So I am working as a designer.
Right.
So I love to draw. Yeah.
You can bring in, you can expand your learning about.
Yeah. Thank you. We'll meet you soon.
See you soon. See you soon.
Bye.
Nitish, Akshay.
So hi Niranjan, this is Ishwar.
Hey Ishwar.
So I'm excited to join your class, and because this will help me in my art actually. I want to be a storyboard director. So I'm an actor. I'm an upcoming actor. So I just want this will help me.
Which industry do you work in?
Telugu.
Telugu. That's amazing, man. I really wish you the best, and you work on projects. Wish you all the best.
Thank you. And tomorrow, what time does it start?
So our class, the session is starting at 11. Okay, 11.
Okay.
I would say join in by around 10:45. Get comfortable, have a breakfast, and join in. So the session is going to be there. Set aside time at least till 4:30 if you want to, be a part of the Q&A, the doubt clearance which you're going to have at the end of the session. Now, for you, like you said that you are an upcoming actor, right, Ishwar? So we have and a storyboard director. So we have a program called sketchnoting, which is going to be taught. In the master class. It's going to be taught by Sanchari. Like you saw the introduction slide that we made. So the introduction, this slide. So this is sketchnoting. Sketchnoting. See, in this one picture, everything about us is mentioned. I'm a Malayali from Kerala. She's a Bengali from Delhi. We are both art lovers. Our mission is to make the world a better place through art, through journaling. These are our personality types, and we are pet lovers. I mean, everything about us is here. This is what you're going to learn in sketchnoting. Sketchnoting is an amazing tool that is especially helpful for storyboard artists and also entrepreneurs who want to make presentations. It's great for memory retention. You're going to love it, and you're going to learn that also.
Oh, that's great. So I actually missed on the part like where you explain the timings and classes. So do we have the details in the PDF which you have shared?
100%. Please open the PDF. You will be able to find the details. And besides, have you registered in yet?
Yeah, I did.
So then I'll send you the schedule personally in some time. Okay?
Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.
I will be sending you.
Hopefully, I will be an artist in this.
Yes. Look forward to it.
Thank you.
Calendar links. So you'll be receiving notifications on WhatsApp. So 15 registrations are here. WhatsApp, and you'll be receiving it on group and individual.
Should I close the offer?
The offer. Some people. The seats have already filled. So I think everyone who's sitting here have already registered in. So if you still haven't, please let me know. I mean, if something can be done about it, I'll tell you. Okay.
Thank you. We had a great time.
Congratulations to all the champs who've taken this step. Now, I am here only to answer your questions. If anything, you can ask, or otherwise